There we go.
Live from somewhere in North America, it's Monday night, going in raw. And here's your host, the man with the plan, the high priest himself, Tepecuyan.
Greetings, Dominions, and oh shit, no, wrong show. Hi, it's me, Tepecuyan of the Place to Be Reviews, and I'm right here with all of yous. We've got a big show tonight. We're not scared of a little beer flu. No, not at all. Because the panel is here. Well, we're here virtually. You can see us all. You can see me there in my loincloth looking all sexy. But I'm not the only one here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce the rest of the panel. The man that just introduced me, my brother from another mother, the CEO of Raiders of the Lost Flicks. Ladies and gentlemen, the Groovinator.
Make sure you hit those thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Tepecuyan's Place to Be Reviews. And I want to give a special shout out to my buddy Sal, who has just hit his 1 year anniversary on YouTube. We're kind of all hitting the same time. So
happy 1 year anniversary to 2 Cents Toys and the Don Salvador. He'll be joining us shortly here. And joining us right now, he's a regular on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Lincoln7.
You might be stuck home today with no lotion and no toilet paper, but just watch us instead. We're so much better than porn. You can believe it because you heard it on the internet.
I have been consuming a lot of porn.
I'm telling you, I can't help it. And making his debut tonight, March on 3/16 day, he is the Franchise History TV channel. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Steve. How you doing, brother?
What up, everyone? Nice for having me for one. Been a long time.
Welcome
to the
paper. Cleaning toilet paper.
Oh hell yeah! We just as long as nobody eats any bats, I think we're good. Isn't that how this whole thing started? Somebody was it Ozzy Osbourne? Did he eat a bat again? God damn it, Ozzy!
You know what meme I'm surprised they haven't made yet? That one with Humongous from Road Warrior. Just walk away from the toilet paper factory, and we'll give you safe passage in the wasteland.
Oh,
just giving somebody ideas.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that one later.
Yeah.
I gotta give Keely Chow the highlight for speaking of porn. We need to watch the Captain Marvel porn parody for research purposes.
I'll tell you what, I was looking for that porno where it was supposed to be somebody said Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman. I'm like, somebody has to have done this by now. They haven't done that one yet, but they did do a really good one with Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman. I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had my interest, now you have my attention. All right.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer for the Captain Marvel porno. Much better acting than the actual Captain Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Anybody could play that better than her, man. Just anybody with any kind of personality whatsoever.
I think my I think my freaking Grey Hulk figure that Sal sent me has more personality than Brie Larson.
The actual figure, yeah,
literally. He's just right here. Oh, Iron Man just fell over. He's just hanging out. He's right here. Brie Larson, you have no. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. There's birds falling out of the sky. I don't know. All right.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
It's the end times. It's the end times. All right. Let's go over here but speaking of the end times, it might be the end of the box office. We might have to get a new lead-off segment for the show here as we dip into domestic weekend number 11 for 2020, March 13th through the 15th.
Oh, look, it finally made it.
Now, Onward is number one here in the this weekend with $10 million, and it's down 72% from last weekend. So
it's still number one.
It's still number one. Number two, Bloodshot with $9,176,695. Its first week. I Still Believe is third with $9,103,614 from Lionsgate. Number four, The Invisible Man, $5,890,805. Number five, The Hunt, $5,304,455. Number six, Sonic the Hedgehog, $2,522,584. Number seven is the Ben Affleck-led basketball-themed drama, The Way Back, $2,356,115. Number eight, the Han Solo Chewbacca origin story, Call of the Wild, $2,226,720. Number 9, Emma, which I have no idea what this is. $1,295,215. If it was about Emma Roberts, I might have watched it. And number 10, rounding out the top 10, Bad Boys for Life, $1,102,208. And let's take a look at this worldwide total: $418,888,000.
I'm gonna buy that on Blu-ray.
That's I'm gonna get that when it comes out on digital.
I'm gonna buy that. Yep.
Well, I'll buy it on Blu-ray. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna.
It was a good time. It's been a while since I've seen it though, because that was like January. I saw that, man.
Yep.
It's been hanging on this long.
9 weeks in. Well, look at Jumanji: The Next Level still in theaters right now, and that was number 12. Turds of Prey was number 11. Let's see, Impractical Jokers, 1917 still in there. Brahms, Parasite, Fantasy Island, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. That's about somebody with herpes, I think. Number 19, The Gentleman.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire, the Brie Larson origin story.
The Brie Larson origin story about that one time she had to take a trip to the free clinic. Let's see. 24th, The Rise of Soy Walker. Okay, I'm done. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Well, I saw 2 of those. I saw Bloodshot and The Hunt.
You did go to see those this weekend.
I liked Bloodshot better, but The Hunt was interesting. It was worth watching. I'll say that.
I didn't know Bloodshot was based on a comic book.
I didn't either until they put that in the stinger there, based on the comic book. But I will say one thing about Bloodshot: it is victim of a trailer that's too long, that shows way too much in the trailer. And they need to stop that shit. They need to make these trailers like 30 seconds long, man. Why are these things gotta be like 2 minutes and 45 seconds long? It's just like cliff notes of the entire fucking movie. I'm really, really tired of these extra long trailers when they don't need to be that long. Yeah. And movie lengths need to go back to being 90 minutes.
Oh, thank God, yes.
Yeah, every movie don't need to be 2 hours and 45 minutes anymore. It's getting ridiculous.
You ain't all Lord of the Rings.
I was gonna say I don't need Lawrence of Arabia every time I go to the fucking theater.
Like one exception I'll make is Dark Knight is a very, very long movie, but there's no boring spots in the entire thing. Like it goes very fast. You know what I mean? But some of these are just like artificially like drawn out for what? I don't even understand.
That's still my biggest problem with Endgame. Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. Yep.
Yes. God. Especially the Last Jedi. But yeah, Endgame, I agree with you. I think they could have taken about a half an hour out of that.
I've tried to watch that movie 3 times, and each time I fell asleep during the second act. I don't know what happened in the second act. I tried.
Bullshit happened during the second act. Hail Admiral. It was a Hail Admiral Tiberius. Let me acknowledge the chat for a moment. Hello, you beautiful people. I braved Walmart today and didn't have to shoot anyone. It was a pleasant surprise. Well, that's always a good day when you go to Walmart. Don't have to
so just like you and Ice Cube, it was a good day, right?
Yep. He says, Pete, that Avatar is fire, sir. Going to public dressed like that, and bam. Yeah, it's a little cold up here, up in the great white north for me to go out dressed like that right now.
Did you say white? I'm offended.
The great white north. I say that. I normally say that because of the snow this time of year, but I mean we don't even have any snow. I'm about ready to go out and start working on my leaves tomorrow. Let's see. Keely Chow says, why would Brie Larson go to a free clinic? Well, she got some bad D, or some bad scissoring. I think, I don't know, whatever happened.
I would say, don't blame me.
Speaking of the man to blame for Brie Larson's trip to the clinic, there he is, right there, Leo Red, ladies and gentlemen. At Raiders, I disagree. Every movie should be at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
No, not all of them, because some of them don't have that much to say.
Triggered. Justice League may be bad, but at least it's still entertaining. I like Justice League. I don't
even think it's bad, but yeah, it's entertaining. I love Justice League.
Of the DCU stuff, that's probably one of the least offensive ones, honestly.
Justice League could have been so much better. That's all I got to say about that. So much better.
It had potential. Yeah.
Steppenwolf was horrible.
That was the start. Yeah, they could have done any other villain other than Steppenwolf.
He was like they went to the dollar store and ran out of time to find a villain, and then they're like, "Fuck it, we'll throw Steppenwolf in." He's
like a cardboard stand-in for like an actual villain. Like he really, really bad.
The problem is they tried to do the Marvel method where you just have a really crappy villain, but if the heroes make enough jokes, you'll ignore it. Which I hate to say it, that Marvel does get away with it.
They do.
And even I was okay with it in DC. I was like, yeah, Steppenwolf was kind of corny, but I was like, I liked everyone else.
Taskmaster. Taskmaster.
That's gonna be
Taskmaster.
be a woman.
Yeah, there's gonna be two Taskmasters in Black Widow. Mark my words, and the second one is gonna be a female because the male's gonna get killed.
Yep.
Well, at least we know it won't be Tessa Thompson. So there's the silver lining. Yeah, she's already
You know, the
busy.
sad thing is, I've reevaluated that lately. I don't hate Tessa Thompson as much as I think I do. I like her stuff. I just don't like her when she teams up with Chris Hemsworth. I liked her in Creed. I liked her in what was it? Was it Dear White People? I've noticed that. I was like, I like her and stuff. I just don't like her when she teams up
Did
with
any of
Hemsworth.
you guys see Woke and Black International?
No.
I missed that one as well, but I heard it was really bad. Like they were
She
they
was
were
in-
expecting those two to carry it, and it just didn't work.
What's the other gal's name?
watched it.
I haven't seen that one. I just saw Men in Black 3 for the first time yesterday. I'd never seen that one.
I
That
thought
was
that was
actually
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah, I like
It
Men in Black.
was. It wasn't bad. I just never saw it. I just was like, oh shit! I
Most people
completely
did.
I liked
forgot
Josh
it
Brolin, and
existed.
that worked. Yeah,
yeah. He's surprisingly a good stand-in for a young
honestly,
Tommy Lee
he's
Jones.
just good. Period. Josh Brolin is
Mhm.
good. He's good in stuff.
He's played 3 Marvel characters. That's weird.
Oh no.
Has he?
Yeah, it was Agent K, Cable, and Thanos.
Oh,
don't
we
read
count
that.
Agent K. I forgot.
Yeah, Men in Black is Marvel because Marvel
Yeah.
bought the Malibu or whatever, right? Yeah, they bought it.
Yeah.
It counts as
Yeah, I forgot
Marvel.
about that.
God damn it, Admiral Tiberius.
Don't
I won't
hit it.
lie. I'd let Bree slobber
No!
my knob, then pat her on the head and give her a Reese's cup.
How's that Reese? Now be careful now. That Reese cups might contain syphilis.
Admiral, he tasks me.
Let's see. Keely Chow, some elements from the DC EU plus Joss Whedon's Buffy humor, the MCU. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Hey,
Can't disprove that. Yeah.
Goober Brothers Entertainment. Flare X, that's what she said. Flare X said we got 4 inches this weekend.
That's what Pete said when Ruby Rose showed up.
I told her to use the small one this time, bitch. I couldn't walk right last time. Flare X, that's what she said.
What?
It's a running joke. It's a running joke. Only to be disappointed again by Goober Brothers Entertainment. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. All right, so let's see here. The first we did the box office breakdown. So Black Widow hasn't been delayed yet. They have not announced the delay on that. I think they're being a little bit optimistic with their appraisal of the situation. To quote Lord Vader.
They don't want to because I heard Disney's losing like hundreds of billions every
yes,
day.
they are.
They are bleeding money like like dangerously close to death at this point.
Damn.
Well, you
Bad,
know, they are because they bought everything. And when you own everything and there's no income coming into all those things that you own.
That's part of the problem. I mean, obviously it's the brew flu too, but they've bought all their competition to the point to where they've got more stuff than what makes money.
The asset and liability.
I called that shit like a couple years ago. I'm like, there's no more competition when you eliminate all the competition,
And that never works out well. Just ask WWE and Madden.
right? Oh God, Madden. Fucking Madden, dude. Yeah, that's a great example right there. Madden,
Yeah.
and NHL. You know what? All the EA sports. Fuck EA. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Damn EA. I hate EA.
You know, everybody's
I do too.
I'm playing some EA games, but they're all from the 90s. On
Well,
my
that's back
Sega
when
Genesis.
they were-
90s EA was okay.
That's back when
Yeah.
they were. See, that was back when they were competing. When you compete, it
Yep.
makes you make better
Yeah.
product because you need people to buy your shit.
Yep. Now, when you corner the market, there's nothing. Let's see. I mean, I had what is it? I was playing NHL '94, NHL '94, NBA Showtime like '94, something like that from EA.
If we're gonna talk video games, the best sports video game ever made was ESPN NHL 2K5. Oh,
Those are good games.
that
But
was perfection.
let's welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen, the Don of 2 Cents Toys,
There he is.
Salvador.
Hello,
Hail,
my brothers.
Salvador. How you doing, man?
Happy anniversary, brother.
Happy
Hello.
anniversary,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you, my brothers. I've been working on my knuckles all day.
We're going to get you a birthday stripper, but the economy's kind of rough, so it's going to have to be Brie Larson and Ruby Rose.
That's fine. At least for once in my life, I'll have the biggest dick in the room.
Oh God.
Either that, or we could get that girl down at the bar that always says, "That's my song. That song's about me." We could get that one.
That's my jam.
They did that on Family Guy. Oh my God, this song is about me.
You couldn't dance with me.
Oh, wait a second here. Hang on.
Good time.
Here we go. I'll just switch to this right now. There. Let's go to Rebel Wilson.
There she is.
Wait, no. I don't like her either. I can't stand that bitch dressed like a cat in that crazy CGI suit. God damn it. All the way down to stool bend.
She's the reason why Loretta doesn't allow white literature in the house.
Lois wrote the book on man pleasing. It's too bad Loretta doesn't allow white literature in our house. That's why I left Loretta. Went with Donna. Except Donna wears a wig. Loretta at least didn't. Loretta was shaped like a potato, but Donna wears a goddamn wig and has the mustache she's got to pluck all the time. I've watched every episode of the Cleveland Show 14 times. I know this goddamn story inside and out. Oh shit! All right, so let's see here. Black Widow not delayed yet. They of course haven't announced anything about Eternals. That's off in November. So I mean, I think we'll all be.
Oh no, Pete. They announced one thing. It's going to be the first gay kiss, and it's going to be a beautiful one.
You know, and this is
and I love it when they lead in with this shit. Don't you?
Yeah.
That's exactly what everybody was worried about, weren't they?
You know, I wasn't going to see this goddamn movie anyway. I truly wasn't. I have no interest in going to see Eternals just because I don't care about it. I really don't. I don't care what effect it has on the rest of the franchise. I'll just catch up on that shit later. But this whole let's lead with the wokeness. Okay, dude, this might, you know, and this is the thing, is it could be a great movie, but you're going to turn so many people off by leading in with that you're shooting yourselves in the foot already. So it's ridiculous to me that they even, you know, like I said, I understand what they're doing. It's virtue signaling. Absolutely. But we're going to talk about a character that was revolutionary here. And I know you gentlemen have seen the out. He is. He's a revolutionary unto his own. He is the Don. He is the toy. He is our resident toy fucking expert here.
He is the definition of toyetic.
That's me, and I have the proof right here.
There you go.
Wait, I gotta get back to my. Let me see. I gotta get.
Oh my God, the greatest crossover I never realized I wanted to see.
Yep.
I want Mega Man versus Cobra.
He's teaming up with Destro. Mega Man's to start getting his weapons from Destro.
I mean, I'm thinking like Dr. Mindbender and Dr. Robotnik teaming up because
stop it.
They got the bats,
Yep.
battle android and all that shit. And
Okay, Sal, I can only get so erect right now.
You're making too much sense right now. Now the only way that would be better is if Bogan was there.
Bogan can make that happen.
Bogan, where's Bogan? Wait, hang on. There he is. There's Bogan.
There we go. That's the good stuff.
The man, the fifth member of the boardroom, Bogan.
I think somebody needs to make Bogan staplers.
Bogan excuse me, have you seen my red stapler? I think bloody Karen took it.
I've been fighting off the Twitch thoughts. They've been after Bogan for nefarious reasons.
It's because of Bogan's dick.
Good stuff.
Bogan's dick over there.
They're jealous.
All right, let's see here. Keely Chow says, if you told me I had to watch Captain Marvel while sober for the chance with 12 hours with Jessica Alba, bring it. Yeah,
I do it.
Yeah,
I said before, I don't think Captain Marvel's the worst MCU movie. I just think it's boring and generic.
It is the worst movie in the MCU, honestly, because it's so freaking boring. Now, that's it. It was, and I got into this discussion with my sister, who's a huge fucking Brie Larson fan, the other day. I said, I'm like, is that
just like a prerequisite to being an SJW? Is you just have to like Brie Larson just because?
I think so.
Is that what that is?
No, you only have to like Brie Larson because Marvel tells you to like Brie Larson. See, when Kevin Feige tells you to like someone,
yep,
then you can.
That's right.
It's the
I
same-
need to think like a hipster SJW. Like in the beginning there was
It's
cell
why all
phones,
these-
and then the next day there was Marvel, and then everything was good for 7 days. Gotcha.
Mhm. It's why all these feminists somehow still don't like Wonder Woman and don't claim her for some reason until they need an argument.
Our boy hates her. He
Who hates
freaking
her?
hates. You know who I'm talking about? Our troll there.
Oh, that guy?
He hates Gal Gadot. Oh yeah.
Why though?
That lady
Because
is a
she's
Because he's not
national
right.
treasure.
he's
Yeah,
he-
he's not right.
if you've ever seen the
Horrible.
movie Life with Martin and Eddie, he can't get right. He is Bokeem Woodbine's character, sans the looks and talent and just the mentality. I think he can't get right. Like
Actually, I
that
was thinking more Cuba Gooding Jr. from
is
Radio.
radio.
Okay, now don't speak
Oh.
don't speak ill of the dad.
Wow.
Oh,
It's kind of
So-
an insult to radio.
I was gonna say.
At least radio had charm.
This is also true. So I found this article on CBR, and I thought it was kind of cool because we got some. It's about Blade and comic book vampires that could appear in the MCU. Now, I'm stoked about Blade. Mahershala Ali looks the part. I learned how to say his name finally, so there's
You did,
that.
man. You nailed it.
It took a drunken watch party of Alita for me to learn it finally, but I got it. So yeah, I just hope it's done right. You know what I mean? Like this is
It has to
Because
I
be
think it
already-
would be a fantastic brand of marshmallows. Mahershala marshmallows. Mahershala marshmallows. That's how you remember it.
Now
it's-
you're gonna mess up when Pete tries to say the name. He's gonna think marshmallows again.
I'm gonna say Marshmallow Ali or something like that.
Marshmallow Ali. Yeah.
Like I said, it has to be R-rated. If it's not R-rated, I don't even care.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough because are they gonna go with an R rating?
I
No?
hope so.
I mean,
Probably not.
no, I don't think they will because
you
they
know,
were afraid. They were,
okay. Here's something I was thinking about, and I mentioned this, and I don't think anybody really paid attention, which is fine. Nobody really pays attention to me anyway. But if what's going on with right now, okay, you're going to need to really bring entertainment to get people back into the theaters. You're not going to be able to just settle for second best product. Like, you know, you had to make like some really good movies to get that shit built up. Now that you've killed most of those characters off, if you want to bring them back into the theaters, especially with, you know, the A+ team gone now, you know, you're going to have to start talking to the fans again. You can't keep telling them what they want. Like right now, if you want to, especially Disney hemorrhaging all the money like they are, like losing hundreds of millions a day, you're going to have to give them the Blade that we know and love. And I think Mahershala Ali can do that, but yeah, it needs to be an R-rated movie.
yeah, they're afraid of it though because look at what they did with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. When Scott Derrickson was on board, it's going to be a horror. It's going to be a horror. No, it's not. No, it's not. Still be, you know, Kevin Feige. No. Quip. It'll be quips. You know, that's the Marvel formula. We gotta stick to
if they
that.
shove the Marvel formula into Blade, it's already over. But I believe in the actor. I really do. I've seen him. He's really good. But I want Blade like I know Blade to be. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that Mahershala will be even better than what I expect. I want to be surprised by this.
Yeah, so do I. And I got to give a shout out, man. I said hi to him in the chat, but hail Chris Wicks, man. Thank you for joining us, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you back on there. Good to see you back on. We got 8 people in the chat right now. I like it. Looks like I got well, from what I can see here, 12 thumbs up, 1 thumb down. We're doing good so far. All right, so let's get into this article. The Marvel Cinematic Universe invited vampires into its home, which comic bloodsuckers will follow Morbius and Blade into the franchise. Now, do you guys think, I'm going to start with you, Steve. Do you think that they're going to eventually cross Morbius and Blade? Do you think they're going to cross paths?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. They got to do it at this point. That's the only thing I'm thinking about
Bueller?
right now. They have
No?
to probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. I think it was my connection. I couldn't hear you. And that's another thing is what are they going to do with these Sony, the Sony Venomverse characters, the Rogues Gallery? You know, are they going to work them into the MCU? Now there's rumors
I hope
circulating again, and we're going to get into this about somebody playing Norman Osborn, which I am very excited about because of the actor that it is. It's been rumored for a long time that this guy was being looked at for the part, and he's an excellent actor. But we'll get through this first. Close. It is close. It's Iggy Pop, actually. Iggy Pop is who we're looking for.
Is it Willem Dafoe? I think he'd do pretty good.
I think Iggy Pop would play a good Gollum. He wouldn't even
Willem
need
Dafoe
makeup.
is the only answer I accept.
Who's Ozzy's son? Is it gonna be him?
Jack.
Yeah.
Bloody Jack's gonna put Kelly. My daughter's gonna play him. Let's see it.
I think. Now, hear me out here.
Yeah.
This is a dark horse.
Okay.
Leave Shriver.
Ooh. That's actually good.
I dig that. And I
Yeah.
hate Norman Osborn, but I could take that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it.
I'm just thinking him taking like his personality traits from like Ray Donovan
Yeah.
and using that accent because I mean, why is it that like every time we go to New York for the Marvel movies, not one person has that accent, even though it's like the kids from Brooklyn or from Queens or from like I mean, not everybody, but there are very distinct accents to those areas, and we never hear them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sal, that's not true. There was one character who has a very strong New York accent. It's Black Widow. Black Widow's the only one who ever has a New York accent.
Yeah. Because that's the only accent she can do.
Yeah, she can't do Russian.
She can't. No, she's everybody else in that family in that trailer is doing a Russian accent except for her. Except for her.
I caught that when I was watching the trailer too. I was like, why does everybody got a Russian accent except for her?
Yeah. Her
I
name
noticed
is
it back in what is it, Winter Soldier, and I love Winter Soldier. I was like, you could watch that movie like she just had a regular accent, and every now and then her little New York Jersey accent just slipped through. She didn't mean for it. I was like, she can't do it.
I mean, the argument could be made that she's been like inside America so long and trying to blend that she maybe just speaks that way normally now. Like the whole wasn't it fucking like Madonna moved to the UK for like a
Oh
year?
my god, yeah, that shit. I always bring that up when I'm mad at her. I'm like, yeah, you guys remember when she used to when she was banging what's his name, the director, and then she had that British accent for a while. That fake,
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, she swore straight up she was British.
Yep.
No.
And then
Remember
remember when she was
when she
dating
broke
Tupac and she used to walk around with gold chains and a hat on backwards and shit? Fucking
She's from
do-rag.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Well, no, remember what happened?
She's bullshit. She is.
Remember what
She's
happened
bullshit.
when the divorce guy was a Guy Ritchie? Remember when she divorced him? That the American accent came back so quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
the next day. The next fucking day, man. Yeah.
She named her
American
kid.
again.
Didn't she name one of her? Isn't her daughter or something named Lourdes or some shit like that?
She's like a chameleon, man. She just like adapts to whoever her mate is at the time. She's creepy.
It's what we call monkey branching.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's good. There you go.
Definitely.
I call it the Carson Daly.
Spit spot cheerio, meat and two veggie. I'm Madonna. Fucking God. Yeah, Guy Ritchie made a movie with her too. Didn't he?
I think he did.
And it
He
sucked.
did.
I think it was like his worst one he ever did.
a special movie you have to find on the internet or a real movie.
It's on one of the
No.
hubs. Yeah.
He actually made a movie like starring her, and it was fucking horrible.
Well,
What?
if
They like
Guy
on a
Ritchie
motorcycle?
directed it, the chances of it being horrible are greatly increased.
Hey man, Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels were good, and I've heard good things about
Sherlock
The Gentleman.
The Gentleman was good. Yeah, that one I liked. The other two I'm not all that crazy about.
Oh yeah, you're not. See, I really like Snatch. That's a fucking great
Yeah,
movie.
listen, I don't hate Guy Ritchie. I like his stuff. Like I said, I like Sherlock. He did Sherlock Holmes, right?
Yes, the first Sherlock Holmes
Yeah.
was great, and another one that was really underrated that I liked was Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah, like, I got nothing against Guy Ritchie.
No, but it's hit or miss. Like with him, it's like 50-50 if it's going to be good or not. You know, he's not consistent. Is what I'm saying. He's had a lot of flops.
Yeah, you know.
And even
That
though
happens,
the Gentleman was good, it didn't make that much money. Kind of came and left very quickly.
All right, so let's kick this article out here. It says, with a Blade movie already in the works for the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Morbius ready to join him by linking Sony's Spider-Verse to the MCU, it's clear Marvel is getting ready to fill the big screen with big bloodsuckers. Luckily, there are plenty more vampires from the pages of Marvel Comics thirsty for their own shot at a feature film appearance, but which ones are we likely to see in the MCU? Before ever appearing in the MCU, Blade is already Marvel's most popular vampire character. His first film debuted in 1998, was a massive success, so Marvel will likely want to both capitalize on the prior franchise while still differentiating the MCU version of the character from it. Additionally, the MCU tends to focus more on integrating its characters into the world at large. So while the Blade franchise focused primarily on lead actor Wesley Snipes, the new film will likely broaden its lens to encompass the character supporting cast. That means looking back to Blade's original comic, The Tomb of Dracula.
So will the villain be Luke Evans as Dracula?
Hell no.
Now there's
You
a
said as
crossover for you.
You said as a joke. I would take that.
Yeah, dude.
Hold up. I got a better one. Gerard Butler as Dracula.
Oh.
Can we just have Russell Crowe play Dracula?
I think
No more Russell Crowe monster movie. He's seen the Mummy.
Yeah, dude.
I think Nicholas Hoult would probably be pretty good. The guy that plays Beast in the new
Oh,
X-Men
Beast.
movies.
Yeah, that would actually be a solid choice.
That could work.
That
I'll take my paycheck now.
There you go. Hey, I mean, I heard there's some openings at some of the studios now.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Nobody's there. I mean, couldn't we just walk in and claim one of these places now? Like,
I
if
mean,
you squat,
Squatters'
If you
rights, you
squat
have to
there.
squat
Yeah.
there for, I think, 5 years, or it's like 5 years, and
Fuck,
5 years.
fuck
and
it.
a
Let's
day.
go. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Yep.
So you have to
Road trip.
Yeah.
Road trip.
Although I'm gonna show up to try to burn some of those movies down.
Phantom Menace road trip right now.
The world does not ever need to see Age of Ultron, Iron Man 3, Thor Ragnarok, Homecoming, or Captain Marvel ever again.
How about
Agreed.
Can I put Far From Home in there too?
Oh yes. Far
Fuck
from
that
in,
movie.
in Endgame.
Endgame?
yeah. You
Endgame.
throwing Endgame in there too?
I'm throwing Endgame in there. Endgame's it's not the worst Marvel movie, but my
Alex
God,
trying
the
to
fact-
start some shit now.
Look, man, it's a boring movie.
It is.
Until you
It's
get
not
to the
that.
third
It's
act.
not one of the. It's not one of the worst ones though. I wouldn't.
Well, I wouldn't say Endgame is a boring movie. I think Endgame was like 3 movies put together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like they're very distinct three
Yep.
3 acts.
it was like
Yeah.
a 3-part
They're very
season
different.
finale of a
Yeah.
TV
Like
show.
get rid of the time traveling stuff. Like just cut some of that second act, and like it's a decent movie. Like I don't hate it. Like as far as the movies I hate in the MCU, Endgame might be somewhere at the bottom. Like I don't hate it that much. I keep falling asleep when I try to watch it.
That's not a ringing endorsement for the movie, though, is it?
I want
You know.
Ant-Man to use the quantum realm to go back in time and get rid of Alex Kurtzman, Kathleen Kennedy, and Chris Chibnall.
And Taika Waititi.
Yeah, definitely Taika Waititi.
Well, I think if you get rid of Kathleen Kennedy, Taika Waititi be gone too.
No, I have to get rid of Kevin Feige to get rid of Taika Waititi.
Think so?
Actually, no. I need to get rid of Paul Feig because Thor Ragnarok happened because of Ghostbusters 2016.
Yep,
So I need to get rid of Paul Feig and stop.
I think at
Ghostbusters.
this rate, Paul Feig's getting rid of himself just fine.
Well, he did make, he made a movie based on a fucking George Michael song, so I mean,
dude.
there's that.
That was a smashing success, wasn't it?
Yeah. Here's a Wham song. Let's turn into a fucking Hallmark movie, but we'll give it a cinematic release. God damn it. we got a
The
Oh,
best
go ahead.
the best one they could have done for like a Hallmark like Lifetime movie kind of deal, like one of those ones that you see at Walmart with the dove on it, would have been Faith.
oh god.
It's like a Pure Flix original.
He Sal's just coming up with ideas to just print money.
I know.
That's why
I
we
wish-
love him.
I wish that I could just get a paycheck for coming up with ideas. Like I could replace all those manatees with the fucking beach balls.
Who took one of the balls out of the tank? The manatee have stopped working. Somebody took a ball out of the tank. The manatee are not working. Oh, let's see here. So, Blade did not originally star in his own comic. Instead, he appeared as one of a band of vampire hunters on a quest to kill the famed Dracula himself. If the MCU were to ground itself in a more comic-accurate approach, then it would be only natural that he would fit in many of Blade's companions from the series, like Quincy Harker and Rachel Van Helsing, both of whom are descendants of the characters from Bram Stoker's Dracula novel. However, if their focus were to turn away from anything directly derivative of Dracula, Marvel would need to look no further than Hannibal King and Deacon Frost. And I really want to see what's his name, Stephen Dorff,
Yes.
come back
He
as
was
and do
great as
Deacon Frost
man.
again.
He was one of my favorite villains in these
God.
damn movies. Also, George Hamilton as Dracula.
Yep. George Hamilton. Yeah. That's a Dracula right there. Isn't he orange?
We lost franchise TV.
Oh, hang on. Let me pop off the share here from.
I blame Taika Waititi.
There he is.
He did a movie about vampires.
There we go. Yeah, what we do in the shadows.
Yep, it was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that's really
I'm sure it is, but I ain't watching it.
I don't blame
There's
you.
they got a show on FX now.
Yeah, so if you like the Flight of the Conchords, one of those guys is in it, and it's really funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Both characters are vampires and are both immensely likely to appear in Blade-related projects. Deacon Frost will be familiar to fans as the antagonist from the first Blade film. He's an evil vampire with ambitious goals of leadership and power that bring him directly into conflict with Blade. Less familiar from the films, although technically present in them, is the character of Hannibal King. While Ryan Reynolds portrayed the character in Blade Trinity as a wisecracking ex-vampire hunter, his comic iteration is quite different from the comic version of the character.
No, it wasn't.
Seriously, though, that name is so badass. Deacon Frost. I love that shit. It's great.
I just want them to bring Whistler back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Abraham Whistler.
Let's see.
Thank
The comics.
Thank the Spider-Man 90s cartoon for Whistler.
Mm-hmm.
In the
'Cause he's not a
comics,
comic
Hannibal.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
He's not. No, you're fine. In the comics, Hannibal is a brooding figure who is tortured by his own vampirism and fortified in his resolve to abstain from human blood. As Marvel looks out for other vampires to fill its cinematic universe with, Hannibal makes for a perfect choice because he's more morally complex than the monsters Blade typically hunts down. At the same time, he's also interesting in his own right and has a role as a private investigator. Would be helpful to Blade or any other Marvel character who wants to learn about vampires. Let's see. Since Blade was not the star of Tomb of Dracula, not all of the vampires introduced in the comic were necessarily tied to him either. Dracula's daughter Lilith rarely had much to do with Blade, with the circumstances of her birth and the intervention of a sorcerer that grants her all of the strengths of vampirism without any of the drawbacks. She's somewhat similar to the living vampire Morbius. Assuming that Marvel is looking for alternatives to including Dracula in the franchise, Lilith or Deacon Frost would both be extremely likely candidates to serve as antagonists. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on Deacon Frost coming back as the, especially for the first one. And like I said, seeing Stephen Dorff reprise that role, he could still do it. I mean, he's really good on that show Deputy now, which me and Flarex go back and forth on. And I will concede that it does, especially after the last few episodes, it definitely is woke in certain aspects, but I still enjoy it. It's still a decent show for its faults, but I just like Stephen Dorff. That guy's a great actor.
I like Stephen Dorff.
Yeah, he fits the Deacon Frost role. It's just him. Like it's like putting on an old shoe.
Plus, like I said, he's old now. I mean, if you want to make the argument, yes, technically Deacon Frost is old in the comics. Stephen Dorff is older now. He can play old man Deacon.
Yeah, that was 20 what? Let's see, that was 22 years ago. So I mean, yeah, he's good. Let's see.
God, I feel so fucking old. Oh,
that was the year I graduated high school in '98. So
this doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Oh
no, not really doesn't.
You want to feel really ancient?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead, Sal. I'm sorry.
One of my favorite games to play at work, whenever people are talking about like new things, fandangled things, I know this is a segue, but it's kind of related to old age, is where were you when 9/11 happened? And now I have people showing it, like checking into work on their first command, they're like, I wasn't born yet.
That hurts.
Or they're like,
that hurts.
Or they'll say like I was like 9 months or 10 months old or something. I'm like,
ooh.
I feel like that scene from fucking Santa Claus where the beard just shows up out of nowhere.
Yep.
It's been 84 years.
What year is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was 21 when that shit happened. So
Yeah.
21.
I was I think I was 17. I was either 17 or 18. I was a senior in high school.
Yeah, you're 3 years younger than me. So yeah, you'd have been about 18, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh man, yeah, that does seem like forever ago. It truly does, man. That's just
They teach about it in class now.
I know it's like it's taught in history classes. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like I'm now my parents. You know, I mean, it's it's hilarious. So let's see. Not that Blade has the market cornered on vampires either, as we're talking about old people. As Marvel looks forward to introducing mutants to the MCU, there are a range of vampire-related possibilities that could also show up. The Black Queen Selene would be one example. She drains the life force from her victims to imbue herself with immortality in much the same manner as a traditional vampire. So is she a succubus or?
Well, succubuses do that while you're asleep.
Okay.
I don't think she's a vampire. Jubilee was a vampire for a few years there.
I think that's who's in that photo up there.
Oh yeah, that's Jubilee.
Is that who that is? That Jubilee?
It's
Okay.
the sunglasses.
She was like a vampire for like a good few years there. I think they finally fixed that. CB Cebulski put an end to that shit.
Let's see. Similar to Selene, the X-Men villain Emplate was also absorbs the life force and psychic energy of his victims, and even other X-Men like Rogue and Sauron, who do the same, could be said to be vampires in a sense. Jubilee, the yellow trench coat wearing Gen Xer, familiar to fans of the X-Men 90s animated series, that's where I remember her from, even became an actual vampire for a stretch of time. And if Marvel is truly committed to tying the world of mutants into the world of the X-Men, this storyline could prove to be a natural progression.
Oh no, that's a stretch.
Natural. That's the biggest bullshit I've heard. How are we going to introduce the X-Men? Let's turn one of them into a vampire.
That seems legit, right?
Everyone always makes fun of Star Wars fan theories. No one ever talks about how stupid the MCU fan theories are.
I hope they never bring the X-Men into the MCU. That's just me, though.
Yeah,
No, that's me too, man. That's me too, Steve. I'm one of the few people. I liked the Fox X-Men movies more than I did the MCU. I was sad when those movies they won't all home runs, but at least they felt different. They didn't all just feel like Iron Man.
Well, if they're going to bring the X-Men into the universe, do it right. Wait till you get the Holly woke elite out of there first, and then bring them in. You know what I mean? Bring them in when you actually give a shit about the characters instead of your agendas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, can I ask a question that can you go back up? Admiral Tiberius asked a question like right around the 9/11 stamp there.
Here.
Ooh, let's see it.
It's a good question. It's a good conversation piece.
Admiral Tiberius. Dumb question. It says dumb question for everyone.
Yeah, can you highlight that one?
Yeah.
There you go.
Dumb question for everyone. What woman in Hollywood could properly play Poison Ivy?
Rebecca Ferguson.
Before all this stuff with Johnny Depp, I would have said Amber Heard. Just based on her look out of Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something kind of controversial here, but honestly, I think what's her name? Uma Thurman could have been a good Poison Ivy. I blame bad writing and directing for that. I blame bad.
I love that movie.
I do too, dude.
I really love that movie.
It's fun. It's a fun movie.
A better director.
It's honestly it's aged better than when it came out. Like I like it more now than I did when it came out. I was like, God, this movie sucks. But it's like I watch it now and I'm like, it's so much better than the shit I'm watching now.
It is. Like at least they were trying to go for fun. They failed at it, but they tried to go for it.
Okay, so Adam, you said Rebecca Ferguson. Alex,
yes, sir.
Who did you say?
Actually, let me see if I can think of someone
okay.
current. Let me see if I can think of someone current. Keep going.
Right.
Keep going.
Yeah, I'm saying Rebecca Ferguson because I just saw Dr. Sleep not too long ago, and I wasn't like super crazy about that movie, but man, she was smoking hot in that movie. Holy God!
Oh, I completely forgot. Rebecca Romaine.
Rebecca Romaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rebecca Romaine.
What do you got, Steve?
I have to agree with Alex with that one.
Rebecca
Steve,
Romaine.
my
Okay.
brother.
Yep.
All right. Sal, what about you, man?
Well, I'm still. I'm trying to move past my my Amber Heard statement because I now that I'm thinking about it, I would say Lizzo. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, man. I had to.
Now, this one, it's gonna cut. I have two, and they're gonna come out of left field. All right. One of them, Hillary Duff, because she needs to come back,
Yeah.
and then the other one, Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick would be really good.
Anna
I
Kendrick.
really, I like Anna Kendrick is in that role.
I
let's
love me
see.
some Catherine Winnick.
Catherine Winnick would be amazing as Poison Ivy. Yeah, that's a good one.
Catherine Winnick, that's good.
Let's see.
I'll be
who
honest.
else.
I would have made Catherine Winnick Captain Marvel.
That wouldn't have been bad either. Alexandra Daddario says raised double dong. I don't have a big basis of comparison there, so I mean, like I can't say good or bad. I personally right now, I mean, let's see, Poison Ivy. I've got two in mind, and I would say either Bryce Dallas Howard or
I can see it.
or Sophie Turner.
Oh, I can see Sophie Turner.
She looks the part, but
I can see
outside of
Sophie
Game of
Turner.
Thrones, she's an awful actress. I didn't buy her as Jean Grey for a second.
That was the problem with
Oh,
one,
dude,
one of
you know,
the
I just thought of
problems.
somebody right now. I don't know why I didn't think of this one earlier. Sophia Boutella.
That's another one.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know what?
Yeah.
Left field swinging for the fences, Betty White.
There you go.
Sal
Betty
won.
White.
Sal won
We,
again.
we all agree with Betty White.
Betty
Yeah.
White.
Sal's just on fire tonight. I mean, what can I say to
Nah,
top
dude,
Betty?
that's just Sal. That's just
Yep.
Sal.
No, see here. No, just run with me on this for a second. I'm thinking
All right.
Betty White as Poison Ivy, but she's not going to be the traditional Poison Ivy. She's just going to be this like, sweet old grandma lady that just tends to her garden, but her garden can fucking kill you. And that's
Yeah.
why she's so like no one would think of it because she's just sitting there trimming her roses and all that, and then someone comes to fuck with her like I don't know some salesman or whatever, and she just kind of snaps her fingers and the vines whip around him and just pull him down into the earth and shit.
Fertilizes the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It sustains Betty White's life force.
Yep.
See, that's
like
good.
her character in Lake Placid, then.
Exactly.
basically. Okay,
That's where
gotcha.
that's where I came up with that. So you see her feeding the little baby alligators at
Yeah.
the end.
Yep.
I fucking love that movie, dude. Oh god.
You know, I can see Betty White as.
A man.
I can see Betty White as
Who?
Granny Goodness.
Oh,
I can see
that's a good one.
Betty White is Aunt May.
Ugh.
I would like to see Aunt May be old again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah,
miss that.
I don't know. I kind of like what's her name?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to not like Aunt MILF.
Marissa
Yeah.
Hold up
Tomei.
now, hold up.
Oh,
now.
Marissa
Look,
God,
Tomei, yeah.
look, I want a banger too. That still don't make her a good Aunt May. Still.
Better than Sally Field.
Well, see, that's like I understand Aunt May was old in the comics and all that because Peter, was in his 30s and all that. I get it, but it's like at the same time, what was it? Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi one, wasn't he entering college or something in the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, why? If that's his aunt, unless there's like a huge age gap between his parents, like and their sister, why would she be that old? Unless it's
Yeah.
like maybe unless it's
Well, there
like
was a huge age gap between the parents, I think, originally.
okay.
Keely
That
Chow.
was a huge. Here's the problem, though. Each time you keep making Aunt May younger and younger, eventually they're going to do an adaptation of Trouble. Do you know what Trouble is?
I think I like where this is going.
Oh, you do? Okay, hold up. Let me give you. Trouble was a book about the young sexual escapades of Aunt May. One of the things you find out was her cake was she always wanted to get bent over doggy style by Mickey Mouse in Disneyland.
Oh my
I
God.
see no problem with this.
And hold on. Spoiler
I
alert.
quit the internet. I'm done.
I'm gonna give. Hold on,
I'm
no,
retired.
Adam.
I'm retired.
I haven't given away the twist yet.
Fuck
This is like a
this.
20-year-old comic. I'm giving. She has an affair. The twist ending is she has an affair with Richard Parker. She's actually Peter Parker's mom,
Oh.
and she has red hair. Looks like Mary Jane. The idea is that this is why Peter Parker likes redheads so much. Is
Oh,
because he wants
God.
to bang Aunt May. This is what happens when you keep making Aunt May young and sexy. So keep it up. Wasn't Alyssa Milano in a Poison Ivy movie?
She was
No,
poised.
yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was the Poison Ivy with like the
one of
Jamie-
our lesbian vampire movies
Yep.
from a couple weeks back. She was in one of those.
so she can get punched in the face on
Yeah,
set.
Embrace the Vampire. Yeah,
Oh God, that movie hurt.
it really did.
See,
Hasn't aged well. This one right here. I love you, Keely Chow.
Just to reiterate it, Keely Chow goes on to say, "I should not be thinking about banging Aunt May."
Yeah, he's not wrong. You know,
You shouldn't.
I don't know.
Neither should Spider-Man. God damn,
we are red-blooded human beings, but damn it,
that was Marvel 2000. Like I can't even blame that on like Woke or Axel
No.
Alonso. Like that was supposed to be the quote unquote good days of Marvel.
The quote unquote good days of Marvel, right?
God damn. Yeah, and now just anytime I read a Spider-Man comic, I see Aunt May, I just picture her getting bent over by Mickey Mouse, and it just really hurts me.
He's tagging her from behind. Hey, May.
Like 20, like what, 10 or 20 years before, no, 15 years before Disney actually bought them.
I'm going to blast that ass, May. Cut my balls, May. I'm going to be watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse with my kid tomorrow, and that's going to be popping through my head. Fucking Mickey and them hanging out in the clubhouse, and Minnie walks in and he's got fucking Marissa Tomei bent over the fucking silly switch.
Yeah, oh my god. See, this is what I'm afraid of. I don't want to remember. If you remember, was it like 10 years ago? Wasn't that supposed to be a quote unquote Aunt May spinoff in a Major Spider-Man? It never happened though. But I remember hearing there was supposed to be an Aunt May spinoff. What story do you think they were going to use for that? I remember that.
Yeah.
Look, Aunt May only has 2 famous stories, and they didn't have the rights to Galactus, so she couldn't be the Herald of Galactus. The only other story is Trouble, where she gets bent over by Mickey Mouse.
She was a Herald of Galactus at one point?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. You had, you got the Silver Surfer, Aunt May.
Aunt May? Aunt May, man. Aunt May.
Aunt May.
She
Don't
forced herself
sleep
on Mickey Mouse that day.
Oh, what are you doing, May? Oh, look at my ears.
Oh, God, this is deeply disturbing. Move on.
Next.
Marissa Tomei, get down there, you big-eared bastard.
I done chased Sal away. I'm sorry, Sal.
No, sorry. I'm chugging down some Mountain Dew.
Okay. I'm gonna say, please don't be looking at Aunt May porn.
Also, I have something to share. I went earlier to buy a new guitar, and there's a vintage shop. Not vintage toy shop. They don't specialize in it. They're one of those like conglomerate, like they'll just buy or use shit and resell it. So sometimes you find little gems there, right? Because the people don't know what they're fucking doing. And they had the sale going on. They had all these like long comic book long boxes with like a bunch of loose toys in it, like McDonald's toys and the like, and they're all labeled 25 cents. Look at what I fucking found in that. This is Han and Carbonite. All the stickers are there. They're all in great fucking condition. This was 25 cents.
Holy
shit!
Wow.
Is that out of which Slave one is that out of? The Power of the Force?
Vintage one.
That's out of the vintage one?
Yeah, it comes with the Slave one.
25 cents.
See, I bought my Slave one on eBay. I'm missing the ramp and the Carbonite. Mm-hmm. That's fucking slick. 25 cents. Holy shit, dude.
And I had a gift card, so it was free.
That's awesome because those things go for like
honestly, I don't know, this sound like
more than 25 cents.
The Slave one is not one of Star Wars' more impressive spaceships.
It's not.
The toys. It's like it looks better on the box than it is when you open it. It's kind of like that tank. Like that tank looked really cool, and then Sal opened. It's like, wow, that was kind of underwhelming. That's how I felt about Slave one.
Yeah, Slave one is one of those where it's how do I say it? The hype and the like the love for it is more than the sum of its parts, I guess.
Yes. Yeah. It
just because it's Boba
member
Fett.
berries. Yeah. Member berries. Yeah.
So that's not to say I definitely pre-ordered the new one coming out, but it's one of those like compared to say the Millennium Falcon or
also your
X-Wings.
2 cents toys, so it's different. Yeah.
I got to.
You got
it.
Yep.
Let's go to the chat for a minute here. Goober Brothers Entertainment says Aunt May should always be giving off the crumpets and tea vibe, not the humpets and me vibe.
We're back in Aunt May. No.
Abort my brother.
May. Let's see. Keely
I'm sorry
Chow.
for picking this up.
If Miss Appleby shows up in the next Power Rangers movie and she's hot, I'm gonna lose it.
Wait, you're gonna lose it like you're gonna be angry? Or you're gonna lose like, oh.
Whoa! Let's see, Admiral Tiberius, y'all make it so hard to play World of Tanks. I got Pete making porno noises while I'm trying to wreck shop. Hey, I haven't got into my Ruby Rose kick yet, bro. Just wait. Ray's Double Dong. Sorry, you tap out to bail. Duty calls. See you on the flip side later. Oh, hey man, thanks for stopping in, Chris. We appreciate it, brother. You take care of yourself down there, and bless you and the family, man. Take care of yourself, brother.
Yep. Don't let the man get you down.
Don't watch that Aunt May porn.
Yeah.
All right, so I got some tweets here. Now, are you guys familiar with Roger Wardell at all?
Nope.
Okay, so
No, but if you hum a few bars, I'll fake it.
Hello. All right. Anyway, Roger Wardell is a famed Marvel leak expert on Twitter who has been pretty much spot on with a lot of his stuff for the few missteps he's had, and he's got a lot right on the nose. So he has pretty much gone silent since last year. Now a new Twitter account popped up. Under it's Wardell Roger instead of Roger Wardell, and I wouldn't be sharing these tweets if I didn't see one of the bigger channels that used them in his video. So I feel a little more confident to use these. This right here is one of them, and it says General Ross believes he can control everything from the back seat. His pride and ambitions backfire badly as a new leader shows up. Both Weapon Plus program and Extremis virus bring the long-awaited arrival of the Red Hulk. Now, this is pretty plausible, I think. They're talking about this for, I believe, the She-Hulk series, which the Extremis, bringing back the Extremis from Iron Man 3, which was pretty much, Iron Man 3 is nobody's favorite movie.
That's my least favorite Marvel movie.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Keeping in mind, I haven't seen Captain Marvel, but that's
I despised it.
I like Iron Man 3 slightly more than I like Captain Marvel. Just because
I'll give it that.
It's
no,
not Captain
no,
Marvel.
I think I give Captain Marvel. I would pick Captain Marvel over Iron Man 3. Captain Marvel didn't piss me off, but that's because I have no attachment to the character.
Yeah. See, if you put
I had an attachment to Mandarin.
That's another thing I was going to say. Is the Mandarin now? Are they going to do that? They're doing that in Shang-Chi, which,
good.
Yeah, I know nothing about Shang-Chi. Literally nothing.
I'm going to inject here.
Go ahead, Sal.
So, the whole Mandarin thing, I forget, it's a special feature on, I think it might be Thor Dark World, actually. There's like a little 10-minute video where they're interviewing Trevor in prison, the guy that quote-unquote played the Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
And he says something like, basically the guy interviewing him, you see a tattoo briefly on his forearm, and he says some shit and pulls a gun out of the camera and basically says the Mandarin is upset, and you see the 10-ring tattoo on his forearm.
Okay.
So, clear, the Mandarin already exists.
Oh, yeah, hell,
exists.
the king.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I thought that what would have been better, since they, haven't done it yet, I thought in Phase 2 they should have done a War Machine standalone movie where they sent him to dispatch on the Mandarin.
That would have been cool.
Instead of waiting for Shang-Chi that no one knows about or cares about.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that in response to everybody complaining about Iron
Oh,
Man
yeah.
2.
That was their apology. Like, yeah, we are so sorry.
Shang-Chi is basically the, what was the character's name from G.I. Joe? Nunchuck?
No, you're thinking of Quick Kick.
Quick Kick. He's basically Quick Kick.
He is
He's
Quick
just a
Kick.
martial artist.
That I've seen a lot of customizers, myself included. I haven't got them yet, but a lot of customizers are taking the 6-inch Marvel Legends Shang-Chi and turning it into Quick Kick.
I can see that.
Well, that's your boy, and Shane Black wrote that shit. And everybody goes on about what a great writer-director Shane Black is. I'm like, The Predator exists. All right, just try to watch that entire thing.
I'd rather watch The Predator than Iron Man 3.
I don't know, man.
I laughed.
They're both pretty bad.
They're both bad, but I did laugh a few times at The Predator. I was laughing at the movie, but
It
at least I was watching.
That movie's a fucking train wreck, man.
At
I
least
like you. I laughed at it, but I'm like, God, I laughed at how incompetent it was.
Iron Man 3 was so bad, I wrote a letter to Marvel saying I wanted my money back and completely forgot I downloaded it.
Also, before we move past this tweet, I know John Hurt, it's William Hurt.
William Hurt, yeah.
William Hurt, spectacular actor. I love him.
Yes.
I don't think he'd be a great Red Hulk. And I think that if they want to get someone that would look the part really well, Stephen Lang.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yes. I'm surprised they haven't put him in any like Marvel type stuff yet.
We
you
were
know,
all
'cause
He
clamoring
wanted to
that.
be Cable at first,
Yes.
remember?
he would have been a great Cable. He
Yep.
really would have. I mean, Josh Brolin did a damn good job, but Stephen Lang would have been perfect for that role.
Yeah, there's some of their casting is it's kind of mind-boggling. You know what I mean? It just Stephen Lang was I liked him in that oh god, that show it got canceled, Terra Nova.
Terra Nova.
Mhm.
That was a cool show. It really was. And he's got good range as an actor. He's, you know, he can play younger or older. You know, I mean, the guy's in great shape. You know, all you got to do is dye his hair and his beard. But no, he's I think he would do that role justice, definitely. I mean, it's obviously going to be a lot of mocap work for that. You know,
Well, I was
William
gonna
Hurt
say, yeah,
is.
it's gotta be CGI. So I was like, he just needs to do mocap and a voice.
Yep.
They're not gonna actually have a real guy in like. We're not going back to the Lou Ferrigno days.
No. Which I mean, I think that would work more with the She-Hulk show if they actually did that.
You know what though, Alex? Laugh all you want. That was a good fucking TV show. Man.
I
Oh,
own
hey,
that.
hey,
I
I'm
own
not
that
the
on DVD, man.
Yeah, I thought about
I'll
buying
take-
those a couple of times.
I'll take Bill Bixby over Mark Ruffalo any day.
Yeah, Bill
Oh,
Bixby was
hands
great.
down.
He was. He
Rest in
was
peace,
great.
Bill Bixby.
Mark Ruffalo. I can't stand Mark Ruffalo now.
I don't think
Yeah,
anybody
he's-
likes Mark Ruffalo.
Nobody likes Mark Ruffalo.
You know who likes Mark Ruffalo is Robert Downey Jr., and that's why he's in the role.
Yep.
He talked him into hiring him. That's how he got that job.
Should have kept Ed Norton.
Well,
Yeah.
because Ed Norton fucked up. That's how we got Mark Ruffalo. So
Ed Norton
Ed
was the
Norton.
first to see through Marvel's bullshit.
Ed Norton is not have a reputation of playing nice with others. He's a fantastic fucking actor, but he doesn't have a reputation of playing nice with others. That's why I don't understand why they keep Bree Cheese around, because she don't play nice with others either. It's like the people that don't play on the Marvel team need to get going. They need to
Well,
get
Here's the
going.
difference. Here's your difference. Like you said, Ed Norton didn't play well with it. Paramount used to own Marvel Studios back then. Paramount was
That's
confident,
right.
knew what they were
Yeah.
doing. Disney is now running things, and Disney is just like, just make him Iron Man. Make him Iron Man. Make some jokes. More jokes. More jokes. Lots of jokes. Where are your jokes? More jokes. Jokes, damn it. That's Disney.
More CGI. More CGI there, and there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, stand in front of this green screen for 2.5 hours and act surprised or shocked.
Yeah.
Make
pop know.
culture references. More
Yep.
pop culture references.
Yeah. How old's this kid again? Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Mr. Stark, Mr. Stark. Mr. Stark, can you teach me how to tie my
God.
shoes?
I miss the days when Spider-Man had balls.
The most
Yeah.
recognizable fucking superhero in the world, and they make him a bitch. Like seriously, Spider-Man is probably the, outside of like Batman and Superman, the most recognizable superhero in the entire fucking
I know
world.
Tobey Maguire's an asshole, but God, I miss him. Oh,
Yep.
man, he was good in that part. He really was.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, some of the best actors are assholes. That just happened.
Truth.
though.
This is
Yep.
truth. Yeah, truth.
So here's the next one I found. This is a version of the Thor corpse will make its way into upcoming Thor 4. Notable members of the team include Beta Ray Bill, Dargo Tor, Thunderstrike, Simon Walterson, Throg, Groot, Gamora, Sif, Angela, and Storm. Roger Norvell character to appear in New Asgard.
Jesus Christ, it sounds like a tour.
Why
It sounds like a
Storm?
tour ticket for a fucking death metal band.
It really
I
does.
get at one point she did get the hammer, but once again, it goes back to my Jubilee point. Is this really how you want to introduce the mutants? By like their imagine if you introduce Spider-Man at Homecoming with his cosmic powers. We get it. It's like, yeah, he did it in the comic. Don't start with that.
Yeah, they
This is the problem with this movie that they're going to do. And this was the problem with Thor Ragnarok. They try to shove too many fucking bylines and little sub-stories into one movie. I mean, so you're already going to have...
Yeah, and that's why I'm getting fucking tired of it. I'm
You're-
really tired of it. I don't want to do the soaps. I'm tired of doing the soaps thing with everything.
You're going to have Lady Thor. You're going to have Thor. You're going to have fucking Valkyrie, off on her fucking quest to find somebody to scissor with in New Asgard. Now you're going to have Beta Ray Bill. You got Christian Bale in there playing a villain, which they're not sure if it's going to be Gore the God Butcher or I'm trying to think what his name is. Dario Agar.
Dario Agger. I think his name is Agger. I know who it is. CEO of
Yeah, I know
Roxanne
that.
turns to a Minotaur.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. That was one of the other parts that Bale was rumored for in Thor 4. This movie's going to be a mess. It is going to be a mess. And
No
it's
duh.
it's Taika Waititi at his fucking finest. I mean, like I said, you come in and you pick one of the least popular runs of Thor, the Jason Aaron's Lady Thor run, and it's like Marvel when they adapt these storylines now, they can't do anything that came before 2014.
Yeah.
I mean, like, seriously, what the hell are you thinking? Like, you've got 50 years of Thor mythos plus to pull from, and this is what hey, you know what would be really believable? Let's take Natalie Portman, who's 5'2" and 110 pounds soaking wet, and we'll just make her Lady Thor.
What's the thing?
Totally
if they were
believable.
if they were smart, and I know they're not smart enough, they really should get a different actress to play her, because in the comic books, it's kind of implied that when Jane turns into Lady Thor, she's kind of a different person. Like, no one recognizes her voice or anything like that. So realistically, just get get like a Gina Carano or something.
Yep. She was like tall, blonde, and like muscular when she switched, because she had cancer, and they haven't said if they're going to do like the cancer storyline with her or not yet. But yeah, because every time she transitioned into Thor, she hurt herself.
It would undo her chemo. Yeah. She would heal herself with the chemo.
Yep. Yeah. So I mean, this movie, like I said, I'm probably not going to go to the theater to see this. That's a definite. I'm not going to go to the theater to see it. But I mean, I'll watch it when it comes out. But this, I venture to guess this movie is going to be a hot mess. It's going to be like Endgame, basically, where they tried to shove so many things in there, it just doesn't make any sense after so long.
It's going to be a less spectacular Captain America 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which was basically a mini Avengers movie.
Right.
Hey, it was a better Avengers movie than Age of Ultron.
I like Age of Ultron.
I like Ultron. I'm an Ultron fan.
I think the movie's fine. I just don't like Ultron himself.
Yeah, I was like, you got to go back and like watch it, because then you'll see how Age of Ultron sets up the entirety of like Phase 3.
Oh, I do. Like I said, I don't hate. Like I said, I don't have the hatred for it like I do like Ragnarok or something like that. But I just like, I didn't like that Marvel did what Marvel always do. They made Ultron to the joke character.
Yeah,
that's the problem with Marvel movies. Everyone's the comedic relief.
Yeah, I think the worst Travis.
I always fall asleep on Age of Ultron.
Yeah,
I've heard that.
I think the worst mistake they made was the what do they call it? The scene pool or the scene water where Thor goes to that little hot tub. Basically, they cut out.
Oh, that was weird.
They cut so much out of that scene that it made no sense. But there's like stuff that leads up to that and stuff during and post that it's like why the fuck did he go to Vision and like electrocute him? It's because there's a huge chunk missing on where he has a literal vision to do that. Like it's there's so much missing out of that.
Wasn't that the scene that made Josh Whedon finally leave Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
That was the scene. Like, he didn't want to cut it, but they kept making him cut it, and that was when he just finally got sick of Marvel and left.
Yep. And then went on to ruin something else.
Yep. It's kind of isn't that his MO though?
I like Justice League, but I will admit, like, you can just watch parts and be like, yeah, this was Whedon's part. That was Whedon directing it. That was Snyder directing it. This was like everyone kept joking when they showed Wonder Woman's ass. I was like, oh, I bet that was Zack Snyder. No, bro, that's Josh Whedon. Josh Whedon doesn't respect women as much as you think he does.
Yeah. he's a typical male feminist.
Say what you want about BVS. But Zack Snyder nailed Wonder Woman in that movie.
Can I nail Wonder
Woman?
I don't either.
I don't hate BVS. It's my least favorite of DCU, but I do still own
I'm
the
the one that hates BVS. That's me. Guilty. I don't give a fuck. I hate that movie.
You're not the only one.
All right, so round robin. I want to start with franchise TV. Who would you cast as Beta Ray Bill? Not to put you on the spot.
Ooh, come back to me.
Who you got, Steve?
I have no clue. Would it be more voice than anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's you got to think about voice. So, like, the thing that a lot of people try to do, they try to think about people who look like it. Just when you see Beta Ray Bill in your head and you read his dialogue, like what voice do you hear in your head when that's read? Can be anyone.
I never
Now,
actually
what is
thought about it.
What's his name? Benedict Cumberbatch? Whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's already
Oh,
Doctor
Doctor Strange and
Yeah.
Dormammu.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only one I can think of.
Let's see, Beta Ray Bill. God damn, that's a tough one, man.
It is.
I'm trying to think here. Why not use? Let me think. Somebody for Beta Ray Bill, because it's all going to be voice. You can have somebody else like Sean Gunn come in and do the mocap like he does for everybody. Who would be a good voice? I'm trying to think voice actors.
Or it could be an A-lister, just someone with a voice that you like. Like Bradley Cooper doesn't sound like Rocket Raccoon, but he's Rocket. So it can be anybody.
I mean,
there's no wrong answer, just who you would pick.
It's
Morgan
tough, though.
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Hi,
Nice.
I'm Beta Ray Bill.
Actually, I could see Morgan Freeman working.
He could.
I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, even in my head, and I read, unlike Thor Ragnarok fans, I actually have read the Thor comic books, and in my head, I can't picture a Beta Ray Bill voice.
Let's see here. I'm trying to.
I think he only appeared in like 2 episodes of the old Avengers cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I don't have an idea in what I ever pictured his voice. I just read a voice, and now I'm thinking about it. This is stumping me.
I have a couple.
Name some.
So
ahead,
one, I've already said his name before, but one would be Willem Dafoe, because I
Yeah.
think his voice act as Ryuk in the Death Note movie was the only redeeming quality of that movie.
Oh God!
And if he
I
was
have flashbacks.
if he was still alive, Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He had that deep, booming, like powerful. Yeah, he would be good. See, in that same vein, I could go with Ving Rhames.
Yep.
Ving Rhames can do that
Yeah.
too. I think Ving Rhames would be
I'm
really
going
good.
Ving Rhames.
Either that or Michael Jai White, I think's his name.
Yeah.
That played Spawn, I think would be good.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, he's got a
Black
good
Dynamite.
Or he has a very distinct voice, so you'd be like, oh yeah, I know who that is. But I'm also thinking Keith David. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it right there.
So
Here's
We're all in agreement. It has to be somebody with a dark voice, like a deep voice.
yeah,
you got to have a
Which is
deep
ve-
voice to it.
which is very contrasting to the horse face, because you think a long like snout like that would be kind of more of a high pitched voice, but you got to think about the size and girth of Beta Ray Bill.
Yep.
Yeah. He's got that majestic air to him too. I was like, this ain't Michael Cera.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be Michael Cera.
It's got to be someone with that deep, like booming bass voice, so maybe a little bit.
So
of
a
gravel
Tony
in it.
Todd.
Yeah. Tony Todd would be fucking awesome.
Oh, Tony Todd.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban.
Yeah,
Carl Urban.
if he wasn't already Executioner, yeah.
Yep. Wait, Leo.
You know what? Ragnarok don't count. I'm throwing Carl Urban in.
Leo, isn't it Beta Ray?
Accent? I mean, that's why they're actors. They can do that.
Yeah, he could probably throw in. I mean, shit, if you're gonna do that, Idris Elba could do the voice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got.
Not
he can
anymore.
be-
He can't.
yeah, no, yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
they can slide the microphone under the door. And,
Yeah, he ain't doing that for a while. You know.
He'll survive.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with
He'll
Tony
be-
Todd.
Yeah, he'll be good.
Kind of like
He'll
the
be
Tony
good.
Todd one. I'm going with Tony Todd.
Well, fine. If it's not Idris Elba, we'll just use Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
whoa,
that's the rule.
whoa.
He's already Killmonger, buddy. Can't do that shit.
Killmonger's dead.
No, doesn't work
Thank
like that.
Keep Michael B.
He went to
Jordan.
the
Wait a minute.
Spider-Man. He's flipping me
Hold
off.
up. Hold up. If he does get Beta Ray Bill, does this keep him out of Superman?
Yes.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
take it.
There you go. Yeah,
I'll take it.
for the
Oh,
greater
don't you-
good of mankind. Yeah.
Don't you put Ruby Rose up there?
Put Ruby Rose up there. God damn it.
Ooh, Jeremy Irons.
Oh shit. He was
can't
great
see
as
it.
he was great as Scar.
Mm-hmm.
So he could do that. He definitely, especially if you wanted to go with like a more European styled voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you're going for that deep booming, I would go with more of a like you said, like a Ving Rhames or somebody long or a Keith David. But yeah, Jeremy Irons would be another one. They're like it's different ends of the spectrum, but not a bad decision either way.
Or this would make people really fucking happy. Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
No.
I can do that.
I would just hear Batman the whole time.
I mean, that's why he's a voice actor. You can change his voice, but he has that bass to it.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. Like I said, I'd rather take Kevin Conroy than Mark Hamill.
I mean, if you watch Nightfall, Mark Hamill plays an old crusty ass Templar, and he's doing his Joker voice with a British accent. So
I forgot he also played the Phantom Stranger in what was it, Batman: The Brave and the Bold? And I didn't realize it was him until the end credits.
Yep.
Spectre pretty much sounded like Joker, so I was like, "Oh, that's Mark Hamill." But I didn't know, but the Phantom Stranger to like the credit. I was like, "That was Kevin Conroy." Oh wow!
I never knew that Mark Hamill was Hobgoblin from the Spider-Man series animation.
Really? Like I said, go back and watch it. But like, he's got Joker's voice. Mark Hamill pretty much has the same voice for a lot of his stuff. He's just Joker.
Yeah.
He's just Joker. See, I think most people didn't realize at the time. He did. Yeah, go back and just watch a clip of it and be like, oh, God, he even plays it like Joker. Like he's laughing all over the place. Yeah, he played it straight up as the Joker.
Yeah, he did.
That's what he did in was it season? I think it was like season 3 or 4 of Flash when he played Trickster. It was basically the fucking Joker.
Which, mind you, he was Trickster in the original Flash show, which is what got him the role as Joker in the cartoon.
So there you go.
He played the Trickster like 3 times because I think he played Trickster in the Justice League cartoon also.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's played the Trickster 3 times.
Yeah, I remember.
Here's manliness and motivation.
Yeah, I was gonna
Peter
say,
Peter Cullen.
Manliness and motivation might have just won.
or Frank Welker.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Peter Cullen, man. That voice.
See,
I
there's
just
a lot
want
of
Bader. I just
That
want
would be
Bader
kind
to
of
build-
weird, man. That would be like crossing the streams and fucking up with you know what I mean? It's like I don't want Transformers spilling into the fucking MCU. I really don't.
I want to see James Earl Jones doing the voice for Beta Ray Bill just so I can hear him say, "Where is Thor? Is he safe? Is he all right?"
And then when he tells him, "You're in the movie director,"
You know, some of my favorite quotes of all time was Tony Todd playing Candyman, and he's got that fucking voice, man. You can't miss it. He's
good times, man.
Yeah.
Good time.
Oh, since we're on the horror thing, you might like this, Adam. Tell me if this tickles your fancy. Doug Bradley. They'd have to modulate his voices a little bit. You gotta understand.
Too British.
Too British.
Yeah, too British.
Too British.
Like he's perfect for Pinhead, but I don't think he'd be good for that character there. And I don't really know that character that well, but I'm looking at the face and I'm looking at the costume, and you guys say deep voice, I'm thinking, oh well, then Tony Todd. So that's the first thing that comes to mind.
When Beta Ray speaks, does he sound like a normal human? Because he's not going to with the way his mouth and all that's shaped.
Right.
So would you be okay with him like modulating his voice, like putting something on it, or is he just going to speak normally?
My thing is, if you're going to
modulate
modulate the voice, then why even have anybody? Just hire some asshole off the street and say, here, talk. You know, that's just the way I feel about it. Yeah.
Or just burn this whole movie to the ground.
No, that'd be fine.
Burn this movie to the ground and get me Wonder Woman.
Because I'm thinking, like episode 1 of The Mandalorian, the blue dude, the fact that he just spoke with like a Midwestern accent really fucking threw me. They didn't change his voice at all. They didn't add like a filter to it or anything.
He was like a Star Trek character more than a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
The guy in the very first episode.
Mm-hmm.
He was. I could see him more in Star Trek than I could Star Wars. Like I can't even remember what the hell the actor's name is, but he's like actually kind of he's a comedic actor.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's just he wasn't. Didn't seem like a Star Wars character to me. I mean, I love the Mandalorian, but that choice right there was just kind of odd, I guess.
I know what I liked about it, the fact that it wasn't predictable, like super fucking predictable. I enjoyed that about it. It felt like I was watching something familiar but different. I like that.
My last throw out, and I will move on. If he wasn't already in Far From Entertaining, I would have said J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
because he can get that low gravel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think J.K. Simmons is going to do motion capture work, though.
No, I imagine they'd have someone else do mocap.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just needs to do the voice.
Yep.
So, but anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to derail completely.
No, we like this
no.
kind of conversation,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
Look, this is more fun than actually talking about Thor 4, which is just going to piss us
that's
all
true.
off. This was
That's
fun.
totally true.
Goober
Hey,
Brothers.
what was the name of that blue dude again? Any of you guys remember?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I'm
His
trying
name.
to figure out because I got the casting right in front of me.
Blue,
Here.
blue
Syphilis
alien
Ray?
#1.
Yes,
Syphilis Ray.
Oh, he had a name.
he did. Yeah, I can't remember his damn name.
Actually, I still got to watch The Mandalorian.
No,
I still got to it. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, it's worth it, man. It truly is. It's
All right.
it's Star Wars done right. Finally.
It's on my website that I go to. Where I watch Picard, so I'll get to it
You watch Picard?
just to see what it is. Just to see what it is. Like I said, I didn't pay for the CBS thing.
I can't watch Picard franchise TV. I've seen too many things be destroyed. I can't deal with it anymore.
I've only seen the first 4 episodes. I will say this about Picard: it's still better than STD, but it's weird. I know, like,
Yeah.
but I will say, like,
low
STD
bar.
pisses me off. Like Picard, so far, Picard doesn't piss me off. There's just certain things about it. Be like, if this just wasn't here, this would be better. Or I feel like if you're referencing this, but I feel like you don't quite get like it doesn't piss me off, but I can't recommend it either. You know, it's just weird. I will catch up on the show. I have not seen the last 2 episodes I missed. But I was like, it's all right. It didn't piss me off. I was just like, this is weird. This is weird. Why are we trying so hard to make Starfleet evil?
Okay, that guy's name is Mythrol, and the comedian's name is Horatio Sands.
Horatio Sands. Jesus
Horatio
Christ.
Sands.
He was in like
Yep.
Daddy Daycare and shit.
Yep.
He was in Tomcats.
Yep.
Yes, he was. I got
Horatio Sands?
Kyle Brenner's nut in a jar. That fucking movie. Fucking Jake Busey.
Next, you're gonna tell me something weird like Carl Weathers is in it.
Oh,
Actually,
wrap
no,
your mind around this. The Chicken Man is in it from Breaking Bad.
Oh, Giancarlo.
About that.
Yep.
Giancarlo
Moff
Esposito.
Gideon. Yep.
See, I keep forgetting. Yeah, like I just found out a few weeks ago. I was like, that's the guy from Do the Right Thing. I didn't realize they were the same actor.
Oh shit.
That guy is fucking incredible, man. Wow.
Horatio Sands, the one villain who can defeat Darth Vader. Pocket Sand.
Of course, gets everywhere.
Here we
I
go.
have not seen The Mandalorian yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. Like, I need to get to it.
It's definitely worth a watch, man. Keely Chow says Section 31, and he's referring to a Limbo style production that Kurtzman was trying to get, but bad reboot, and they're not gonna. CBS doesn't.
Hey,
agree like
franchise TV, you can honestly get through that with just the trial. My folks watched it in like a day. It's like maybe 3 hours tops.
It's 8 episodes, and they're about 20 to 40 minutes apiece, depending.
The first
Yep.
one I think is the longest one, and then the rest of them are pretty short.
No, the last one I think is.
Last
the
one's
longest.
longer, yeah, but the rest of the middle ones are like all 20 minutes.
It's it is it's and they banned Kathleen Kennedy from the set of season 2.
And that's why it didn't suck.
Yep. Well, no, I said season 2, the one they just wrapped.
I thought
She
it was
wasn't.
one.
Yeah, she was not allowed on set at all.
Good.
So, speaking of season 2, I don't remember who said this. It was either Gary from Nerdrotic or Jeremy from The Quartering. I guess there's a set rumor or something for season 2 that the show, not the showrunners, but Big Daddy Disney, like the people that make the calls, wanted to make Baby Yoda Yoda.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
Filoni.
Oh, I'm
and-
sure they did.
Yeah, Filoni and Favreau were like, "Go fuck yourselves."
Good.
Yep.
Good.
No, that was Jeremy from the Quarterings video. Or wait, was it? No, it was Gary. That was Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Gary.
That's why
Hamrod.
you should give those guys KK's old job.
Yeah. I was glad to hear that they were staying in their ground, being like, "No, that's not happening." because they were going to try and do that.
And you know what? That's good, Sal, because they're in a position where they can say that. They're like, without us, you have no Star Wars right now. Because the only thing holding Star Wars up is that last video game and The Mandalorian, and that's about it. Because it sure as hell is not, The Rise of Skywalker.
Well, that's what they wanted to do. Is they wanted to use the Baby Yoda to tie into the Rise of Skywalker.
Nope. Like that's how the clones are working and all that kind of shit. And they were like, nope, not happening.
Yeah.
Are you telling me Grandpapa Palpatine didn't do it for you in Episode 9, Groove?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
Yeah. I didn't watch it either. So none of us saw this.
Yeah, I sat that shit out because after the last one, I'm like, well, I'm done with where this is going to go.
What about you, Steve? Did you see it?
Yes, I saw and I regret it.
I am so sorry, man.
On your deathbed, though, like, Steve, do you have any regrets in just like fucking Bill Murray in Zombieland? I don't know, maybe Episode 9.
Garfield.
Steve, how long did it take you? Because like I went with my mom and my sister, and we're sitting there. It took me, well, the opening crawl started, and it said the dead speak, and I leaned down and I looked at my sister and my mom. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I mean, that's how long it took me to get pissed off.
I think that was a symbol for the fandom.
Yeah.
I don't think I got pissed off. I just fell asleep during the movie.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
just fell asleep.
I was so damn stoned when I went to see that movie. I don't know how I stayed awake. I was like, I didn't think it was possible to get as angry as I did being that high. But
that's why I didn't go, dude.
It was. I was just like, are you like? I audibly a couple times, and now the theater was packed, and it was mostly like little kids. There was a couple grown men there dressed in like dollar store Jedi robes with like what are those? The lightsabers I buy my 4-year-old. You know, the little cheap ones you break when you hit something. What the fuck are those? The Blade Builders ones. You know, you buy the kids the cheap stuff, so because they're gonna get broke. But these two like grown men came in with those on, and I'm like, no, I could see if this was a good Star Wars movie, but I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and just shake my head.
It's like, Jesus, bro, you couldn't sprint like a $99 on a park saber at least.
I was like, my mom made me a better fucking stormtrooper costume, like out of fucking bed sheets when I was a kid because we were so poor than those fucking robes were. And you probably bought those in a store, man. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
There, if you look, man, I don't know if there are anymore, but you could look up like detailed instructions on the internet. You can make your own lightsaber.
Look, man, Disney went broke paying Robert Downey Jr.'s salary. Okay,
yeah, he made more. He made more money off, and Robert Downey Jr. has been in a ton of movies, and he's made more money off the last 11 years from Marvel than he did the entire 25 preceding years of his fucking career. I mean,
good for him. He's a smart businessman.
I know, right?
Absolutely.
Just don't make him more Dr. Doolittle, motherfucker.
He made more money off Captain America Civil War than Chris Evans did, and he was Captain America.
That's ridiculous.
Chris Evans is ridiculous, let's be honest.
Doolittle hurt my soul. Oh.
Doolittle.
I told you Doolittle was going to be awful.
You're waiting for that sequel, man. They're gonna announce a sequel to Doolittle.
There's not going to be any sequel to Doolittle.
It's going to be a
100% guarantee. There's not.
It only lost $100 million, dude. They'll make a sequel.
The movie ended on a wet fart. It's not going to happen. It's just not. It literally ended on a fart.
If they
responsible for that,
The Last Jedi ended with a fart, but that still got a sequel. Actually, that ended with diarrhea.
Oh,
yeah.
That ended with almost wanting to burn down Orlando.
Yep.
That was like Chipotle. That was like Chipotle diarrhea, man. Like, it was an abomination. It was so terrible when I. Oh, go ahead.
You didn't like Broom Boy?
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't get his own action figure.
The dude,
I'm sure.
Why not? Fucking Vice Admiral Gender Studies.
I mean,
did.
there was such a wonderful batch of toys from that movie too, weren't there? Wow, what such great merchandise!
I saw some at my local Walgreens for like 10 cents.
You got a fucking speeder that falls apart when you kick the bottom of it. Well, that's a great toy. And then you got fucking Imperial Walker that looks like a fucking gorilla with fucking elephantitis in the nuts. And then you got fucking ships that blow up when you throw fucking rocks at them. What a fucking great bunch of toys.
I want some of those. I want some of those resistance bombers from the beginning of the movie. They come out of the box made of paper mache.
And then you got
Look, kids,
then
you
you
can
got
have-
fucking Snoke's ship that falls apart when Laura Dern decides she wants to project, literally.
I hate that movie so badly.
Right?
You know, actually, what I hate in this world the most, it will be that movie.
Yep.
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 I have the first. I started
We,
because
we
the
all
first movie,
exist because of that movie.
I was gonna
More or
review that.
less.
I was gonna review it for the channel, right? So my first that was gonna be my first movie, and I started taking notes on it, and I got literally like I was 15 minutes into the movie, and I had written like 20 pages of notes already, and I'm like, this is before I had my computer. I'm like, okay, fuck this. I am not sitting through this goddamn movie and writing down all this painful fucking shit to fucking talk about, to relive, and nope. So
If you
so
reviewed that movie, you should make it like 7 hours long, like Maul or Red Letter Media
Oh,
when
yeah.
they did it. Yeah,
I just watched Mahler's review of something the other day, and I'm like, I got
you should
shit
probably
to do,
watch.
man.
You should probably watch Red Letter Media's version too. I think you'd enjoy that as well. They
I'll
when they
check it
rip
out.
on Star Wars, they go all in with that shit.
I'll check it out.
They
Yeah,
make
that,
that art.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that I watched his review of The Rise of Skywalker finally, and god damn, was that funny. It was actually funny. His reviews are great. But that movie was just, yeah. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't as bad as The Last Jedi, but it was stupid on a whole nother level. You know, I mean, it really was. It hurt.
Nothing makes sense.
No, like how many MacGuffins can you fucking have in a goddamn movie? Oh, this one got wrecked, but wait, it's like Billy Banks in those commercials. But wait, there's more.
But Pete, you got to catch them all.
You gotta catch. Fucking.
You got to catch all the MacGuffins. You got to catch them all.
Catch all the syphilis.
Is it MacGuffamon?
Because it was either that or Mother Box. You know, think about it. It's got to be one of them.
Oh, God.
Oh, the mother boxes. All right, wait. Here's fucking Steppenwolf's face doesn't move. I have all the mother boxes. Ha ha ha. Like, fuck, man. Come on. Like, make this dude's mouth move or something. Like, he can move his eyes, you know, something. I mean,
I'll take Steppenwolf over Kylo Ren and Snoke.
yeah, I was just going to say that. He's still better than Snoke.
I don't
Yeah,
know why
I'll
Steppenwolf was a monster. In the comics, he's
Yeah, because
more
he's
like-
human. Yeah, he's human looking in the comics.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
What else? There was another. Oh yeah, how about the scene in the very beginning of Rise of Skywalker, Steve, where they're going through Exegol and they show the fucking basically like a barrel of Snokes, the clone. All the
See,
clones.
that is a missed toy opportunity. They could have done it in the vein
Right?
of Barrel of
Yeah,
Monkeys. Barrel of
yeah,
Snakes.
dude. A Star Wars themed Barrel of Monkeys. You know they probably thought of that shit too. Somebody probably said that, and
more
somebody probably
fun
looked
than
at him and said, "No."
They probably would have said you're fired. Get out.
You're
Yeah.
fired. Yep. It was like that. Remember that 3-panel meme where they're like, "Do we have any ideas, gentlemen?" And you see the guy flying out the window. He's the one that suggested the Barrel of Snokes game, and he
Yep.
got tossed out the fucking
So,
window.
I think with the Steppenwolf, I think what would have made a better scene is if when he acquired one of the mother boxes, if he had looked at Wonder Woman and said, "Look inside you," start singing Magic Carpet Ride.
Get out on the highway.
Or he did a Danzig every time he got a mother box. He's like, "Mother."
Yeah.
Let this mother box take you away.
Oh God!
These are all better ideas than they used in the Rise.
If
of
you had
Skywalker.
told me just 5 years ago, that Doctor Who, Star Wars, and Star Trek would suck, and the biggest movies out would be Aquaman, Iron Man, and was it Aquaman when Sonic the Hedgehog? I would have been like, get out of here!
You said, "Bitch, are you for real?"
Yeah.
Are you for what had he had?
What did he have?
What did he have? Bucky, what had Bucky had?
Don't
So-
forget to add Terminator to that list.
Oh
Now, if
God.
you told me Harley Quinn was gonna suck, I would have told you.
Terminator Duck Feet. Did you see that one franchise, TV?
Yes. Talk about
I watched it. I watched it twice.
I want to hear Steve's opinion of
Yeah.
that movie now, because if all you guys are on my level now, so go ahead.
The movie can't hurt you anymore.
Spoiler alert, wherever hasn't seen it yet. As soon as they killed John Connor, I always wanted to cry. That was childhood gone.
That's what I hear. That's what everyone keeps telling me. Is like that's what killed the movie was when you killed off Connor. That was it.
I remember thinking when I saw that is like, so I guess Edward Furlong really isn't fucking in this then, huh?
You know he was pissed.
They
about
use that as a selling point, those fucking miserable bastards. Everybody seemed to forget about that, but that was like a selling point for a while. It's like, well, Edward Furlong's going to be in it. I'm like, because they know they fucked up when they said the future's female, and everybody's like, and what else? And then they didn't have any answers. So I'm like, oh, well, Ed Furlong's going to be in it, and so is Arnold. I'm like, Arnold's going to be in it for 5 minutes. Fucking called that shit, didn't I? I said, what else you got? Edward Furlong's in it. I'm like, bullshit. You seen Edward Furlong lately?
Edward
He looks
Furlong
like he's on
is
6 days of a 7-day binge, man.
Well, see, he tried to do that Carrie Fisher thing. Like, he tried to get clean. You can tell. Like, have you seen that interview? He did an interview with somebody who, like,
Yeah, I saw him on. He was in, like doing a comic book circuit where they go and
like he looks
sell
so
fucking
depressed.
autographs and shit. I feel bad for him because
talk about it.
Somebody fucked him on that deal.
Mhm.
Somebody
He probably
fucking
thought this was going to be
maybe
his
he
comeback.
got paid. Maybe they paid him to shut up and sell it. I don't know, but he was not in that fucking movie. Like I called, like I fucking said he wouldn't be. Like go ahead.
I'm saying the only good thing about that movie was the whole CGI in the beginning with Arnold and Sarah and John. That was the only good thing about
Oh,
it.
you like that
the
part?
de-aging, the de-aging
Yeah.
technology they use? That was really good.
The only
They
thing
did an
that I
excellent job
liked
with
is
that.
I liked the concept of augmented people. I thought they could have done some more with that shit. That would have been cool, but they didn't explore that any at all. That was just like it was just an excuse to give Mackenzie Davis superpowers. That was it. That's the only reason they did that shit. Is lazy fucking writing. Future shit. Fucking future shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll give Mackenzie Davis something.
Oh, future shit. That's my review of the whole fucking movie. Future shit.
Mackenzie
But, yeah,
Davis, future shit, bad writing, things only the Sith know.
right? God damn it, dude. But I said this, like the poster that they released, which was kind of a cool poster. But if you stare at the poster long enough, it tells you the whole fucking story. If you just look at it, that's how fucking shallow that movie is. The whole story's right in the poster.
Have you heard the tragedy of Terminator Dark Fate? It's not a story Tim Miller would tell you.
That man's never getting his Deadpool job back.
No, he is not.
Everyone finally realized, like, oh wait, it was Ryan Reynolds. You.
Yep.
Telling you, man, him and fucking Elizabeth Banks are gonna have to team up, start making CW shows because I don't know how the fuck they're gonna get paid.
No, the CW is already bad enough. It doesn't need Elizabeth Banks and Tim Miller.
Well, they should fit on there just
Greg
perfectly then.
It's got Greg
I was about to
Berlanti.
I was about to say CW's done a lot worse than Tim Miller.
I was gonna say the CW still lets Kevin Smith write scripts, so
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather hire Elizabeth Banks than Greg Berlanti any day of the week.
Oof, wow.
Don't get
That's
me started on the CW.
Oh, hey, we could talk about the CW, man. That's fine.
Oh, please don't get
Yeah,
Pete started on
Pete's a
Batwoman.
big fan of the CW. He's got stock.
No,
in the
he's a
CW.
fan of one show.
I wouldn't even call it being a fan. I just call it Stockholm syndrome at this point because of this.
It was supposed to be a punishment. Now he enjoys it too much. It's not even fun anymore.
Oh, he gets Black Christmas. Oh, we're gonna have something to talk about then.
Oh, I'm renting that bitch.
I'm
That
scared of
comes
that.
out. That comes out tomorrow. I'm going to rent that.
Nice. I can't fucking wait till you watch that, man. Ugh.
I'm safe going to the. I ain't gonna catch the beer flu going to the video store. There ain't nowhere anybody in there.
I triple guarantee when you watch that movie, you're gonna be about a half hour into it. You're gonna be calling me on the phone wanting to talk about it
Oh,
while it's still
making,
going. Yeah.
I'm making my wife sit through that one with me.
Yep.
It was funny because I was like,
It'll
you're gonna watch.
strengthen your relationship because you guys will be holding each other by the end. You're either laughing if you're stoned, you'll be laughing your ass off at it, or you'll just be like, I can't believe this got greenlit.
Oh, I was baked when I was watching Terminator. We were watching that together, and she looked over at me first, and she goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She goes, "This is Terminator." I'm like, I didn't even say anything yet. I'm like, well, I'm
But let
glad
me
you
ask you
said it
this.
first.
Did both you guys, Pete and Steve, did you guys think that you bought like you had it in the wrong language? Like you needed to go back and change the fucking language of it because
Yeah.
like the first hour of it's all in Spanish.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
kind of like wondering what was going on. I said, why is this in Spanish?
I know. I'm like, did I rent a fucking? Is this the Telemundo or Univision version?
I don't know.
I don't know what that was all about. That was strange.
I mean, and I get, okay, so they wanted to set it in Mexico. All right, cool. But I'm like, really?
Because tax breaks. Yeah.
Yeah, because like most movies when American films anyway, when they have people that speak a foreign language, they just speak English with an accent.
Well, also if they can do it, they can they can get some commentary about the wall in there too. So
that was a big
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
You could see that.
Yeah.
You could. They had to get that in there, like Tim Miller's comments before the movie. If you're at all enlightened, Mackenzie will play like gangbusters. But if you're a closet misogynist, she'll scare the fuck out of you. I'm like, no, I just kind of want to smash because she's tall. I'm like,
you could say that the writing was on the wall at the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah, that was, and then you had the T1000 there, Pee Wee Herman, the Rev 9.
What was the point of that machine again?
I have to get his ass whipped through the whole fucking movie.
God, I hated that machine. Like, they just can't come in with anything new anymore.
No. Yeah, that was my biggest problem with it, man. Is for all the bullshit that it was doing out there in the media. Ultimately, it was just a very boring retread of movies in that franchise that we've already fucking seen.
Hey, that is not what Screen Junkies would have you think. Which was Screen Junkies and Movie Bob said, this is like the greatest Terminator movie ever. Why did you sexist people see it?
No. Dan Murrell's the one that I follow on there, man. He said the same thing I said. It's like, it's just like, it's better than some of the other sequels, but that's not really saying much.
That's not saying much.
That's a very low bar, and even he said that. Like, that's not a giant hurdle to get across.
Like I said, I thought Picard was better than STD, but as Steve said, that's not really a big achievement there.
I mean, out of all everything post T2, the best thing they came up with was probably the third one, and that movie sucked too. All right.
I wouldn't say that one. I would say the only good one was the
Sarah
TV
Connor
show.
Chronicles. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was fucking dope. And that's what I wish I wish they would have just saved their money and put it into that and just brought that cast back, because ain't none of those people doing shit right now. Okay. So they could have brought that back.
For that.
Wait, but here's a bit of breaking news here.
Uh-oh.
If Leo Red is if he picked this up from a reliable source, let's see right here. Breaking news: Universal Pictures just announced they are releasing The Invisible Man and The Hunt to be viewed at home by Friday during the Corona lockdown.
Oh man, I was talking about that today with my mom, and I was like, why don't they take these movies that they've got on hold and all that shit and just put them on the fucking streaming services right now?
Or release them on
money.
your pay-per-view services for like cable and satellite, like
anything. I think that the companies would be fighting for those releases right now.
Oh yeah, Leo said that was on Twitter.
Money, they're losing money now. You might as well just put it on streaming.
I think they would take the streaming because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As much as I go to the movie theaters, most of the time there's like 12 people in the fucking theater. The movie theater business model is dying, like big time.
Marvel killed it.
Well, the streaming service wants to kill it. This might be the first domino in the fall of the movie theaters is what's going on right now. People don't want to go out to the movie theaters anyway. Now they fucking can't go. Hollywood needs to eat. Hollywood needs to eat. They should take these movies and put them on fucking streaming services so we can watch them.
If that's the case, I'll sit there and watch fucking.
I'll do it.
I'd watch Invisible Man Friday night. Jesus,
The Invisible Man is great. The Hunt is worth a watch.
I'll check both of them out. I did want to watch The Hunt just to see because of all
the thing about the Hunt.
bullshit.
Yeah, the thing about the Hunt is there's guaranteed to be at least a couple of scenes in there that will piss you off, and they're designed to do so. Like there's something in there that's designed to piss everybody off. That's the whole point of it. So.
Let's see. Leo Red said it would be they're going to do a 48-hour rental for him. Well, that's kind of cool. You get it for a couple days.
That's pretty good. I would consider doing that. I would much rather rent these motherfuckers than drive out to the theater and see them. Yep. And that way I could continue my reviews.
Absolutely.
Spending some $20 on tickets.
God, yeah.
I could do a review right now of Silent Rage, and I guarantee, I'll work on it all fucking day, and 3 people watch it. They'd rather see what I gotta say about The Hunt or Bloodshot or something like that. They don't give a fuck what I say about some old ass movie.
Oh, shit, man. That's I do those because I'm stoked for Venom too, and I'll do a fucking video about Venom and Carnage. I'll get some new information, and nobody will watch it. But everybody watches me bitch about Jurassic World,
Which is weird. I pay attention to the Venom videos.
I still haven't seen Fallen Kingdom yet.
Don't.
I know what happens in the movie. I've already had it spoiled for me, but I don't really want to watch it.
You can't spoil a
Fallen
garbage dumpster fire.
Let's
Hey,
just say that
Fallen
the
Kingdom
first
is
hour
really
is
great.
good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steve. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I'm just saying the first hour is good. After that, forget about it.
That's exactly what I was actually interrupting you to say.
Uh,
It's like the first, like after they leave the island, it's just a quick downhill.
I was afraid that was going to happen too, because it's like when they're on the island, that's when it's always fun, and then it's like that's where the fun stops, and then it's always like, well, we got to find a way to go back to the island again. And you know what? The premise is fucking stupid. Seriously, like you would invest all that money in there, and what? Some volcano just comes up out of nowhere that you weren't aware of. Please, come on.
Nobody has thought of going there and snagging these dinosaurs yet. Like nobody
It
has done
just
this
fucking
yet.
hurts my brain thinking about
And
it. You're like,
the-
because the neatest thing about Jurassic World was the park's been open for years. That
Mhm.
was enough to bring me right in there, because you've never seen the park open with
And
multiple
Yeah.
people
functional,
around. Yeah,
Yep.
that
And
that
I
worked
didn't-
for me. Yeah,
I didn't
liked-
mind
liked
Jurassic
it.
World.
No, that was pretty fun.
I didn't mind
enjoyed
Jurassic
it.
World. Yeah.
No, I didn't know. But Fallen Kingdom, one of the things that, like right in the beginning of Fallen Kingdom, was when they're in the woods with Chris Pratt, and they find Blue, and the fucking guy shoots it. You know, I mean, the little Velma looking science girl there that gets the gun. It's like you really like that whole sequence. I'm like, that bitch would have been shot fucking 4 or 5 times. Before she even had a chance to fucking do anything. And you're telling me that fucking that dinosaur tranquilizer, which is like basically an elephant tranquilizer that he shot Chris Pratt with, that would have killed him.
Yeah.
Pete, I
That is
think you
meant
need
to stop a 3 to 4 ton animal. That
you
would
need to
have
respect the women, Pete.
that
You
would
need
have
to respect-
stopped his fucking heart, and he would have been dead. I mean, just
Also, not even that, but so I don't know how much people know about like geothermals and like lava and all that. If he was that close to lava, he would have combusted. Like,
yeah.
there's a reason why like you see them like scientists and shit, like they have to wear those like special spacesuits and shit just to get like kind of close to the mouth of a volcano, because it will kill you. Which I know we're arguing science in a movie about dinosaurs. But
That's all right.
Actually,
We
a
can-
movie, but a girl outran a T-Rex.
But you know what? You know what though,
In
Sal?
heels.
They use bullshit science to explain these things to us. So I think
Yeah.
it's only fair that us fans of these things use the same kind of bullshit science to actual science to throw it right the fuck back at them. It's like, if you're going to try to bullshit a bullshitter, we'll tell you how it is. We'll tell you
Right.
what's up.
So that's kind of like my aunt and I. So we went and saw The Last Jedi together. It was one of the first things I did when I came back stateside.
Ugh.
And she was fine with it because she's not a huge Star Wars fan. She's like, I liked it. I was like, I don't know. We had a long conversation about like the things I didn't like, and she's like, well, I mean, there's explosions in space and stuff in Star Wars. I'm like, yeah, but Star Wars doesn't build itself around science like Star Trek does.
Right.
So, because we got into an argument, or not an argument, but a discussion a few months ago, like, because I was going to watch Star Trek STD, and then I heard about the sonar in space,
Yeah.
and I was like, nope, not going to do it. And she was like, well, and she brought up the explosions in outer space again. I'm like, yeah, but Star Trek, like, touts itself as being as scientifically accurate as possible and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, not a leg to stand on there.
What, you don't like the idea of a spore drive
Yeah.
in
that
STD?
they
They're
ripped off from the.
You know what I missed too,
the
Sal, about-
tardigrade game.
As long as we're talking about that, something I missed. I watched earlier, just before I got on the stream, a TNG episode where it was one of those Prime Directive episodes, and those are some of my favorite, because it's like they're dealing with we can but we shouldn't type of,
Right.
of issues. You know what I mean? And it was the one where they had like a planet of like kind of a primitive race of Romulans, and they saw Picard as some kind of a god because he saved one of them from dying.
Right.
And they accidentally saw him do it when they were supposed to be observing from behind an invisible barrier. So they were trying to fix the fucking problem where they screwed up the Prime Directive. And it was one of those things where they kept trying to elaborately tell this lie to get them to not see them as a god anymore. And the more they did it, the more fucked up it got. So it got down to the point to where he had to just beam one of them aboard the ship and say, look, I'm a human being. These are my crew. We were born, we die, we go on, we're not gods. So it ultimately came down to him having to tell the truth to fix all the problems he made to fix all the lies and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, those are the kind of stories we need, not this shit that they think we need.
Right. We don't need the explosions in space. We don't need the sound of laser battle going on. We don't need all that. We need Star Trek.
These shows just need these shows just need to be what they used to be, man. Just be what they are.
Star Wars to stop trying to be Star Trek, and I need Star Trek to stop trying to be Star Wars.
No shit, man. And we need Doctor Who to stop being Dr. Doolittle.
Oh God!
Wait a minute, I like that movie with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, the one with Eddie Murphy was
the one with
good.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Fuck, man, because Eddie Murphy's fun. Eddie Murphy's funny. I mean, that motherfucker's hilarious.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh God, I miss.
He's getting his groove back.
I miss. Well, I haven't watched the Dolomite movie with him yet.
Oh, that movie's
was
great.
it Dolomite?
That movie's fucking awesome, dude. You got to see it. Yeah, Dolomite Is My Name with Eddie Murphy is great.
Yeah,
that movie's fucking great. Especially since you've seen. If you've seen the movie Dolomite, it's even funnier to you. Yeah,
yeah. I've like I said I've seen Dolomite, and I think I actually have the
now
vinyl.
I know you like The Room. Have you seen The Disaster Artist?
I just rented the Blu-ray for the Disaster Artist.
Yeah,
about,
Disaster. Yeah,
ago.
Dolomite Is My Name is basically Disaster Artist for Dolomite. Okay. That's the same thing.
Right. Yeah, that was God. I love The Room. That movie's so terrible. You
want to see delicious. A fantastic performance from Wesley Snipes? Holy shit, is he good in that? He's not Wesley Snipes in that movie. He's not the Wesley Snipes and that's what's so good about it.
Wesley Snipes was great in Alita Battle Angel.
I see what you did there.
At least that way Pete can say.
I swear to God, that's how he got that job. Because I remember when I was seeing that in the movie theater, I'm like, Jesus Christ, he looks like Blade. Like right down to the sunglasses, and he's got like a sword on his back and shit. I'm like, is this like a demo reel for Blade?
What are you trying to say, Destro? All vampires look alike?
That was his Blade audition.
Well, all vampires don't know what they look like because of mirrors.
That's right. Oh, damn it. A loophole. Damn, it got me again. I'm going back to stool band. Where's that fat white British
Just
lady?
Like there's no man in the Invisible Man trailer because he's invisible.
Yeah.
Dumbasses.
Those people were saying the movie was woke because there was no man. And
I'm not going to say the channel that said that, but it's a channel we both watch, and I'm like, that's really your fucking rationale for saying this movie woke? Is that? Yeah. There's a channel we watch in the Fandom Menace. We don't do interchannel drama, so we're not gonna call them out. But they said that the Invisible Man trailer, when it came out, the Invisible Man trailer was woke because all it does is show a female and not a man. And I'm like, you do know the man is invisible, right?
It's called The Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man is not a woke movie. It was fucking
in the original
awesome.
movie. You didn't even see the Invisible Man until like literally the last 2 seconds of the movie.
Exactly.
The thing I'm going to be most curious to learn, and I'm sure Adam, you could probably tell because you're smart and you know these things. If for the Invisible Man, what's her name? Seyfried, Amanda Seyfried. Is that her name?
Oh, Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah. Elizabeth Moss.
Yeah. Okay. I'd be curious to know if that was just like if she had to act on set like that, or if they just had the guy who played the Invisible Man, if they just had him in like one of those suits and just like CGI'd him out. Because I'd be much more impressed if he actually wasn't on the set and that was just her reacting to nothing.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't really know. That's one of those ones where when it comes out on Blu-ray, I probably will get it. I'm sure there'll be some issue about that. It's not really an effects-heavy movie. There's just enough in it because it's Blumhouse, But right. I mean, they made that money count in that screenplay. Mm-hmm. They used it in just the right spots. So a lot of that was the director too. No. I will not say that. No, the original is one of my all-time favorites. It's a classic. It's a universal classic. And
is that Claude Rains?
That's Claude Rains. Rains, but I like the new one because it's a completely different take. And I'm always saying that if you absolutely have to remake movies, make it something different. Make it something entertaining. Do something different with it.
Well, they tried that with Black Christmas, and look what happened.
Twice.
The black goo makes
And
men evil
deflated.
misogynists.
I'm done.
You killed Groove with the Black Christmas. You brought it back to Black Christmas.
I'm fucking
man.
renting that tomorrow, so you're gonna.
I'll be glad when you see it because you're gonna know what that did to me. I want you. I'm gonna make you
Show me on the doll where that movie touched you. Okay?
probably everywhere. It touched me everywhere.
Ugh.
It touched me, Ruby. It touched me places.
Let's
Ruby
just
Rose
put it this
don't
way.
care, though.
Remember when I was texting you from the theater, which I like never do. Okay, I would
Yes.
turn my phone off. I'm just like, fuck this movie. and the longer I watched, I just started laughing at it. I didn't even care if people in the theater were going to get pissed at me because I was like, fuck this movie, And I'm laughing at just how like slated it is. I mean, just like how comically skewed it is to one side of the political spectrum. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, what's it? Charlie's Angels. I was the same way. I was texting you and Sal and Cody from the theater, and I'm like, I was sitting in the back of the theater. There's 5 people there. It's opening night for that goddamn movie, and it was like 27 minutes in. I'm like, if I didn't drive a half hour to see this and pay, I would have fucking left already.
Oh, you were filming part of it. Hey, Flair X, you
did.
take that back. That's a national treasure, Magic Christmas Tree. In fact, I'm going to show that every year. Right at. I'm going to do a double feature with that in the Star Wars Holiday Special every year.
Steve, have you ever seen the Magic Christmas Tree?
No, I have not.
Oh, you're gonna have to join us next Christmas for the Magic
We'll
Christmas Tree.
get him on the cast with us.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to come join us over on Groove's channel for that one. That is a fucking treat to behold right there. It is a
It's
visual
something.
feast. It is a veritable cornucopia of goodness for the eyes and ears and all the senses.
It's something. I'm pretty sure the guy
Hey,
that made that was on crazy pills.
Hey, Pete,
Yeah.
what had you had?
Well, I did eat half of an edible before we started.
Not
And,
Ruby Rose's panties.
Oh shit.
Ugh.
I saved some for later. No. You know what? We can watch the trailer for that, can't we? 'Cause that's public domain.
Yeah.
Magic Christmas Tree? Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's
We'll do-
public domain. Yeah.
Yep, here we go. Hang on. Steve, we're gonna treat you right now for your first appearance here.
We're
We'll
gonna
give
watch
you-
a Christmas thing in March. Why the
We're gonna
fuck
watch
not?
Why not, dude? The world's gonna end in fucking 7 days anyway.
No, it's
I mean,
not.
Well, let's say goodbye to Steve because he's leaving us after this.
7 days, 3, take it or leave it.
where'd you get your information from? An alien in a Holiday Inn? In Paramount, New
It's
Jersey?
3 beautiful days. Hilarious.
See, Magic
You
Christmas
done
Tree
started
trailer.
this, Flare Axe. You done started it.
Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, them
So not
fucking
only
callbacks. Yeah.
not only does this fucking Magic Christmas Tree goddamn movie have a witch, but in a talking Christmas tree, but it also has a rapey fucking giant.
And a Santa Claus in bondage.
Yeah, bondage Santa. I mean,
I'm
it's
pretty sure the witch was rapey too.
the witch was rapey. This is a fucking hot mess, but let's check it out. Here we go. This is the 64 classic, The Magic Christmas Tree. Here's the trailer.
Everybody's on their way to see The Magic Christmas Tree. It's a new family motion picture about a talking Christmas tree.
All right, boy, turn the ring and say the magic words.
Rimbum, Herringbone. Oh! Hey!
Oh, I'm full grown, all right.
Who is that?
Why, I did. You asked a question of me, didn't you?
Trees can't talk.
Well, don't be silly. If trees can't talk, then how can I answer you? Of course I can talk. Now,
And to add on one, there's a happy witch. You'll want to see the greedy giant. A runaway lawnmower. You'll want to see how Santa Claus is captured.
He just got stuck in the fucking chair.
See The Magic Christmas Tree.
Oh, fuck that movie. I love it. Ugh.
That's fucking terrifying.
Better than House Shark.
Yeah, still better than Last Jedi. Oh.
Oh
Yep.
God.
That's not a high bar.
Uh,
It isn't. But it's true.
That. Oh, what is this?
There's only a few
Admiral
movies in
Type?
existence. Very few movies I could say is better, is worse than The Last Jedi.
yeah, dude, Catherine Bell's sexy as hell, man. Oh,
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
smoke show.
She was in what was that Jag, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that
forgot
was
she
Jag.
was
Yeah,
in
she-
that.
She's
I
a
never-
she's a Hallmark Channel original now.
Yeah,
That's-
she
that's
does
where
that
she's
good
retired. Yeah.
She does that good witch stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See?
I keep
That's
forgetting
what
she was in
happens.
Jag.
I could play good witch with her. She can wrinkle her nose at me.
Well, we know what your kick is after the magic tree.
Yep. See that fucking there's a happy witch. The bitch is sitting in the front yard in a lawn chair going, "Yay, see, go mow my lawn, motherfucker."
Oh, you just got some random old lady just to play that part.
They did too. They went down to the Waffle House and they're like, "Hey, you want to play a witch? Just put this fucking hat on. You already got a fucked up nose."
I'm pretty sure that movie was a what the fuck even for 1964 standards, man.
There was a lot of mescaline involved in the making
Oh,
of that
yeah,
movie. I'll
yeah.
guarantee
It's-
that.
Lot of LSD and mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
and-
That was like a Hunter S. Thompson fucking
yeah.
Jesus, dude. You know,
That
like
might
that-
be his favorite Christmas movie.
that's Fear and Loathing, the Magic Christmas Tree, right there.
Yep.
That's fucking terrifying shite. So that is just, ugh, yeah. I don't want to end on that tonight. My God.
It's all Flair X's fault. God
I
damn
know.
it.
Thanks, Flair X. That's it. Where's Chris Wicks? Pocket
Way
ban
to
him.
ruin Christmas right before Easter.
Pocket ban him. Well, he said Reefer Madness. Reefer Madness was fucking great.
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
good one. That one we'll play for fun, and also the one that we did on Friday was a lot of fun. I never had more fun watching that movie than watching with you guys.
Oh,
Seriously,
Laser
you
Mission?
guys, you guys made that movie fun. Holy
That
shit!
was funny. I have to admit, watching that.
That-
fucking-
you got to catch that one. Yeah,
You
that was a good one.
were in the chat most of the time, weren't you, Steve?
Yeah,
That's
I remember.
Yeah, it was.
Laser Mission.
I'm hoping the one that we do this week can live up to that. But man, Laser Mission is because I've seen that movie 3 times, and that was probably the only time I ever had fun watching it was with you guys. Holy shit!
Like I said, man, I was like, I heard Laser Mission. I'm like, oh shit, this is Laser Wolf from Fiddler on the Roof's cousin. It's going to be a sequel to Fiddler on the Roof that I didn't know I needed. And there was no lasers, there was no missions, there was no laser wolves,
No.
there was no Jews. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
There
This
was
isn't a sequel to Fiddler on
Brandon
the
Lee.
Roof.
Yeah, there was Brandon Lee.
Oh God.
He was
Here-
trying.
Hey, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. He's got a new
Oh,
fucking
no.
account, and he look Captain Handyman.
Yep, our favorite.
You
Wait,
bigot. Make
Captain Handyman. Isn't it the name of Damon Wayans' mentally handicapped superhero from the Living
Yep.
Color?
Yep. Oh God.
Have you guys ever seen that movie, Dreamcatcher, the Stephen King movie? It's got Mark Wahlberg
You're
in
talking
it.
about Duddits?
Oh yeah, we got some work to do now.
All I remember from that movie is the guy
That
got
movie
killed.
sucks so bad, dude. Oh
All
my
I
God,
remember
there's
about that
so
movie
many
is the
problems
guy-
with that movie.
All I remember is that guy got killed taking a shit.
Yes, he got killed taking a shit. I need
And then
to
the
probably
shit tried
do
to
a
kill somebody else.
I need to do a Raiders of the Lost Flicks review for that at some
You-
point. That's gonna force me to have to watch it again though, and I don't know if I'm up to it this week. But
You bigot, make fun, hurt MCU. What language is this?
English, motherfucker. Do you speak
Yeah.
English?
Did they speak English on what, motherfucker?
Ooh, yeah, Brie Olson. Maybe he's talking about, manliness motivation. Maybe he's talking about Brie Olson, the porn star.
Brie is queen. You can't even spell the name right.
now.
Hang on a second here. And then you came around, yeah. And then you went to your bam, and then you came over to the channel, and I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna get up in the chat, and I'm gonna roast this guy when I can't even spell. Oh my God. Who fucking
I'm
let
pretty
you
sure
off them?
I'm insulted, but the syntax and the whole spelling, it's just so wrong.
Who let you off your meds is my question.
What he
Kevin
had?
Feige.
What had he Bucket? What did he had? I don't know. This
I
guy
love
had
he
had.
called me Uncle Tom. I love that part.
you and Alex
Yeah.
both.
Yeah. You call me Uncle Tom.
Oh, here's Manly's motive. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, okay. All right, handyman. It's time to go. I'm done batting you around like a ball of yarn. This will be profile number 900 I've blocked. But bye, fuckface.
Don't you have like a 3-hour empty arena Raw to be streaming?
Yeah. Oh, we'll go watch this live stream of him staring at the ceiling for 2 hours.
Or at the floor.
You bigot. Everyone's a bigot. He's like Oprah, man.
We're bigots and Pete is Egyptian.
I'm Egyptian. I'm not white.
And I'm a grifter.
I'm olive, yeah. And you're just a redneck because you don't like to read subtitles, Groove.
Yeah, grifter.
Yeah.
He knows better than fuck. He don't even fuck with Sally. He's like, I ain't fucking with this guy at the bottom. I'm just gonna leave him alone.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He don't fuck with you.
Yeah, Sal gets a pass.
He's like, yeah,
scared
I'm not. He's afraid of Destro.
He thinks Destro's real.
He
He
thinks Sal's gonna unleash the Weather Dominator.
He thinks Destro's Egyptian.
he
I know Destro's a Time Lord. I got that one.
Oh God, why? How do I? Now I got to make another Brie Larson video tomorrow. I don't like making these goddamn Brie Larson videos, but what the hell?
Drop the taco, Pete. Drop the taco.
Drop the taco and get in the car. Etep, Egyptian god of pop culture. That's going to be the title of my channel from now on. I'm just going to call myself Etep, Egyptian god of pop culture. I'm going to come onto the Bengals. I'm going to culturally appropriate Walk Like an Egyptian from the Bengals. Is it really, though? Is it really cultural appropriation if it's from the Bengals?
Well, you're Egyptian.
I am Egyptian. I guess I can appropriate my own. Why? Do I get a Sphinx, too?
No, just a sphincter.
Ah, damn it.
Can you take back the mummy from Tom Cruise? Take back the mummy from Tom Cruise.
God damn it, Flareac. Where's Chris Wicks? Pocket band. That's it.
The whole time I watched The Mummy with Tom Cruise, I was just thinking, who? Why? How did this come to be? What is this? What am I watching?
God,
I thought the same thing too.
I laughed at
Right?
it, but probably not for the reasons that I should have.
Oh, hell.
God, that was such a terrible.
What was the
movie.
name of that fucking company that they were supposed to hunt monsters with? What the hell were they calling it? Oh,
No, that's Godzilla.
Are you talking about the Mummy?
Probably
Yeah,
Hoster. It's probably like,
Yeah.
it's probably a Hoster Monsters or something like
it was
really
their
fucking
version.
obvious.
It was their version of Shield. I just it's so fucking blatantly, obviously trying to be a Marvel movie. And I'm like, this is not what you do with your Universal monsters. What you did with Blumhouse, that's what you do with your Universal monsters.
It was called definitely not Shield Incorporated.
Not quite Shield.
God, and you know what the sad part is? While I was watching that movie, I thought was the Sophia Patella as the mummy. I was like, she's the best part of the whole movie. The problem is the movie didn't want to focus on her. I mean, she's only called the mummy, but fuck her, right?
Well, I mean,
But she was. I feel like if you had plucked her and put her in a Brendan Fraser movie, she would have been a lot better off. Brendan Fraser needs work.
those Brendan Fraser movies, those were actually that was fun. I just watched one of those not long ago.
At least the first two.
Yep.
I love those,
Yeah.
man.
I love.
Well, he wasn't supposed to be in 3.
I'm gonna find out the name of
One,
this. Oh, here it
I
is.
don't know.
Prodigium. That's what it was called. Prodigium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secret society dedicating to hunting supernatural threats. I'm like, you stole that shit from Hellboy, you fucking jerks.
Damn. What about R.I.P.D.?
Oh yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
I, never
I
saw
skipped.
that.
I skipped
There's
it.
the universal
I skipped
crossover
it.
you should have right there. Those two. Yeah. Like I said, everybody wants to hate on Dracula Untold. It wasn't as bad as a Mummy. Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, I actually
like
like Dracula Untold.
I did
Yeah,
too.
I
Man.
like that
I
movie.
wasn't
I own
expecting to like that. I saw that over a friend's house, and I'm like, I'm kind of digging this. Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah,
I have not watched.
I
That
would
one's
pick
not
Dracula
bad.
Untold.
It will not hurt you to watch that one.
All right, I'll check it
Yeah,
out. Then.
you might actually.
People just kept expecting horror, but I was like, it's not horror, it's action, but it's still good action.
I still gotta watch. I still gotta watch Castlevania.
Yes, man. Hop on that.
Yep, I'm gonna do that this weekend. Like I said, I'm
That's
home.
8 episodes.
I'm home all day, with the kid, but I can't exactly watch that around him. He's not.
I will encourage this. Definitely
There is some nudity.
rent a lot of movies because I don't know about you guys. I can't even deal with social media right now. I can't watch it. I can't look at it. And some of the ones, the biggest offenders are coming from like good friends of mine, and I know they're not doing it on purpose, but it's impacting me negatively. You know what I mean? It's I want to say, you're creating more of a problem than you think. You think you're doing something good, but it's just making more problems. I'm like, you don't want to be doing this like end of the world doomsday posts and shit like that.
Yeah.
I know. And this kind of goes back to what I've been saying for a long time. It's like you can do politics and stuff like that, but at some point you need to decompress and turn that shit off, at least for a couple hours out of the day. And right now we can't do that. So this is what it's been like to be a fan in the Fandom Menace for the last 5 years.
Yeah. See, I don't watch, like I said, I don't ever watch the news. I watch the local Fox affiliate like in the morning just to watch the weather and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just my local news because the anchor girls are both gorgeous, and there's
I usually get on Facebook and lately I can't. I'm like, as soon as I turn it on, I'm clicking right back off because I'm just doing it out of habit. It's like because you guys post like some really funny stuff and I don't want to miss any of that. But I figure if it was funny enough, you guys would send me that stuff individually anyway. So
yep. But I don't watch the news.
Yeah, entertain yourself, rent some movies, watch some of your old stuff.
I've got a ton of like DVDs.
I really think, especially after that box office report you read, that some of these companies are probably going to say, "Fuck it, let's just put this on Hulu or Netflix, cut the losses, and wait for things to reset and then start over." And this might be the reset that Hollywood needs right now. They might need this, because they're going to have to, when all the dust settles and things resume back to normal, and I do believe that they will. Okay, when things go back to normal again, they're going to be vying for your entertainment dollar, and they're going to have to start learning how to give customers what they want again. It's really important now, if it wasn't before.
Well, they apparently don't think it is because, you got, Marvel lets people like Dan Slott just come out and, basically insult your paying customers. Christ, yeah. I barely even, know the name Dan Slott, and that motherfucker blocked both my accounts on Twitter. And finally, he blocked my show account. So I tweeted on a thread from my personal account, and then he blocked me because it says Comics Gate and Fandom Menace right in my fucking
you guys probably remember
on Twitter.
You remember when we had our last recession, because this is going to trigger a recession, and during the last recession was when the MCU was born. Like they had to make good entertainment to get people to go to the movies again.
So let's hope the DC does that this time.
Yep.
That's my hope is that
they had a good run until Harley Quinn messed it up.
Yeah.
When do you think that they put that into production though? That Harley Quinn movie. How long were they working on that?
Oh God.
2018.
Yeah, a couple of years at least.
So it was after the failure of Suicide Squad, because it seems to me like that was probably greenlit before all this shit started hitting the fan.
Well, that's the thing. People said it's kind of the one movie that feels like a Zack Snyder movie, as opposed to like how Aquaman and Wonder Woman have been different lately.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Harley Quinn, but that's what I hear from people. It's like, it just feels like a Zack Snyder movie.
Dude, Aquaman was fun. I'll show up for another one of those, 100%.
Yep.
I did not expect to like that one, and I couldn't take my eyes off it. Really, it's like I'm like, this movie's fucking ridiculous, but I love it.
When I saw the octopus playing the musical instrument, I was like,
like they really did that, didn't they?
No
one would ever do that.
And it had Willem Dafoe.
He was great in that. I was surprised how good he was in that.
Amber
What
Heard.
you saying, Steve?
Mine is Amber Heard.
Oh Lordy!
I'm not gonna lie, she's sexy as hell. I just wouldn't let her touch me because she'd probably cut a finger off or try to set you on fire.
She's still crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be caught in a room alone with her because she would Me Too the shit out of me. You know it. Seriously, scandalous, man.
She's gonna Me Too you.
Adam comes out all bruised up, black eyes and shit, and she's like, "He assaulted me." He's like, "Wait a minute, bitch, what?" Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute.
Lasers in this laser mission, Amber Heard.
She's the living meme with Hannibal Buress, and when he gets shot. Why would they do this?
Yeah.
Yes. Although those feminists got real quiet when it was revealed Johnny Depp wasn't the abuser.
Yeah.
Yeah, you noticed that too, huh?
They
got
shut
real
right down.
quiet.
They didn't want to talk.
It's
They didn't want to
funny
talk
how
about
when
it.
these things come out, but Pete and I have been through this so many times in the past year or so. Like when these things come out, like especially like when the movies flop and people are like on our channels like reeing at us like, oh, well, this could be the greatest movie ever, like they did with Birds of Prey, and then as soon as it flops,
Yeah.
I make that video, all those motherfuckers are gone. The comments get deleted, everything gone, just gone, disappear.
Oh, Leo Red. At Raiders, I also couldn't take my eyes off Aquaman, Kevin Spacey.
I just wish Batman was good again. Comic book and movie.
Yeah.
What do you
Let me
think?
ask you this, because you
But
used to be
Detective Comics has been good.
Detective
Detective Comics.
Comics. Do you feel like Batman just needs to take like a longer break than what we're getting here?
Yes.
You talking about movie wise?
Yeah, movie wise.
I would love to see Batman again in cinema, but I wish it wasn't Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I wish it was still kind of Ben Affleck, but
Thank
what can
you.
do? I feel like
Yep.
they was really getting somewhere with him.
I like Ben Affleck as Batman.
I did.
I really do.
I did. Absolutely. You know, he was I liked Bale a lot. You know, the Nolan trilogy was great.
Yeah, I'm partial to Bale myself.
But Ben Affleck was like that older, you know, because Affleck's in his, you know, mid 40s. He had that older kind of gimmick going, and I liked him, man. I wanted to see a true solo, you know, Ben Affleck Batman movie without the death of Superman and Wonder Woman and Superman and you know all that Doomsday shoved into there. But yeah, I wasn't sold on him when he was announced as Batman. I wasn't, and when I saw I'm like, I like BVS. You know, like I said, I understand why people don't like it, but you know, I did, and you know, Batman's one of my favorite characters. And
have you seen The Lighthouse, Pete? That movie, The Lighthouse?
I have not, and everybody tells me how good it is, and that's one the wife
I'm
and I
not going
both
to tell
want
you
to
how
rent.
good it is because I'm not. I like the performances a lot in the movie.
Mhm.
I don't really like the movie itself because I feel like it kind of doesn't go anywhere for me, like narratively. But
Mhm.
performance-wise, Robert Pattinson was really fucking good in that movie. And he's next to Willem Dafoe. I mean, if you if you can one up Willem Dafoe, that kind of says something.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that much. All right. I'm not like completely team Pattinson yet, but I'm not completely repulsed by it anymore after seeing what he's done recently.
Okay.
I'm not thinking of him as the Twilight Kid anymore. I think he's grown. It's kind of like what I went through with DiCaprio. Like I didn't like DiCaprio for a long time after Titanic, but then I saw The Aviator, and then I saw the gangster movie and Departed, and then after that I was a fan like instantly. You know, I was like, holy shit, this kid can act. So might be getting that with Pattinson. We'll see.
Hopefully, I'm just getting tired of seeing Batman get kicked to the trash now, especially in the comic book. It's just,
yeah, I've heard about the Tom King. Like I said, I think Detective Comics is good, but I heard that Tom King Batman. Ooh,
let's give Batman another kid now. Oh my God, why didn't he get another kid with Catwoman?
Ooh, man.
Well, I mean, they already.
Had a rough couple of
I'm
years.
so glad I don't collect comic books.
What else can they do in the comic? They already showed it. They already showed Bat Dong. I mean,
Hey, let's make this really shitty story and then charge the customers like $10 a book. Fuck off, comic books.
Now, that's Marvel's technique. Although I think DC does it once in a blue moon. Marvel does it like every week.
Oh, Marvel! Don't get me started on Marvel.
I know, right? Oh, look, here's Deadpool issue 32. It's a special issue. Pay us $15.
yeah.
Why? Because they changed the cover and sell the same damn book.
Oh,
again?
yeah, there'll be like 20 variant covers.
Ugh.
Marvel is bad. I mean, we're making fun of DC, but you know what? I would rather read the Tom King Batman for as terrible as it is than pretty much 80% of Marvel's books. I'd rather read that than Avengers or Venom and Daredevil are good. Those might be the only two good ones Marvel got right now.
Well, with me, if it isn't a Garth Ennis Punisher book, I don't fuck with it. So
There's a Garth Ennis Punisher book.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If it ain't one of those, I don't fuck with it.
And what is it? Punisher Soviet, the new issue just came out last week. That's pretty good.
shit because Garth Ennis.
That's right.
Well, hell, all right, guys. I think we're gonna we're gonna leave it off here. We're going on 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I think that's a good point to end off on tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for being here because it's the end of the world as we know it, and we feel fine. Oh, sorry, shit, I coughed. Cabrona. I got the fucking cabrona now.
We ain't going nowhere until they shut the internet down.
No, hell no.
I'm just gonna go get me a beer.
Hell no. All right, let's see here. Groove, I'm going to give you the solo here. Go ahead and what do you got going on the rest of the week, brother?
I think we got the boardroom will be on Goober Brothers Entertainment this week, if I'm not mistaken. At least we were tentatively talking about that. And then this week I'm going to be reviewing some older movies, and then I'm also going to do a 5-part series of like my favorite movies from the last decade because I've seen a lot of channels doing that recently, and I'm gonna try my hand at that too. I know I'm like a newer channel, so I might not be able to get away with it. I'll upload one of them and see how that does, and if so, I'll do the other 4. But and then also this weekend we'll be doing Prisoners of the Lost Universe on Raiders of the Lost Licks Live. That's every Friday with Pete and Alex and myself. Usually we have a guest star, and we watch some old instructional videos and public domain movies, and we have a lot of laughs. It's completely devoid of politics and pop culture. We just have a good time watching some shitty movies, which is personally my favorite pastime.
All right. Well, thank you, man. Alex, what about you, my man?
I got work tomorrow, man. Everything else, this this whole thing is the whole virus is shutting down.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
I don't even work, so I'm just at home, man.
I guess I could come up with some more, Ruby Rose Pega jokes, but yeah, man, this is tough times we're in now.
It's hard out here
As long as you're spending your time doing something constructive, Alex, we'll support it.
Yeah,
I will. I do. You do have to remind me. I do want to try to see Invisible Man this week.
Yep.
I do want to see that. I just have not had the time. I'm still working.
I would suggest that, and I would also say Bloodshot's a pretty good time too. I don't believe the hype on the critics on that one. I don't think that movie is near as bad as some of the critics were saying it was. Is Vin Diesel's performance pretty bad? Yeah, but that's it's kind of par for the course for Vin Diesel. The script's good, the action's good, the special effects are good. So there you go.
Awesome. All right, and up next, Mr. Salvador. What do you got, Sal?
I got a whole bunch of nothing. I today posted my anniversary video to YouTube, and that was exciting. And that's all I got. I mean, I got other videos that I'm making, but that's about it. I'm on 2 Cents Toys. I review toys. Shocker, I know. And that's really all I got, man. I'm just happy to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you. I'm glad you got to hang out tonight, and I thank you, man. Thanks for coming on. And like I said, I know it's been your schedule doesn't allow for it all the time, so I appreciate it, man. And now our new member of the panel, Steve from Franchise History TV. What do you got going on the rest of the week?
Like Alex said, work. But I have a Superman video coming out soon. I don't know when I'm going to put it out, but it should be done by the end of the week. Basically, it's just the history of Superman, the animated series, and kind of like a retrospective of it. What I like about it. That's all.
Okay. All right. Well, good deal. And if you guys aren't already subscribed, go over to subscribe to Franchise History TV and show the newest member of the cast of the show here some love, man. Subscribe to his channel. We're trying to we want to get him up to a hundo here pretty soon. And this is a new name I haven't seen. If you want to see an absurd movie, watch Lawnmower Man. Oh Jesus, Lawnmower Man is we could. I wish that was on YouTube because and that was public domain.
It's probably on YouTube. Yeah, right now I've been going through the public domain because we just been really enjoying being able to stream that stuff without having to do the syncing shit. Because after we did the sync with Tubi, that was like the worst experience ever. So we've been trying to get away from that. So I'm not saying we won't do that again because eventually we're going to run out of public domain movies. But
the syncing's not bad. Yeah, it was just that one time with Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi wasn't bad. It was just that one time we didn't have.
Yeah.
It was kind of a pain. Let's see, what do I got going up the rest of the week? Well, tomorrow night right here on the channel. Come on back 8:35 Eastern if you're a professional wrestling fan. If you don't know by now, I'm a former professional wrestler. I still have ties to the business, and I'm going to have on Mad Dog Warren will be back. Hopefully, Brother Will Vendetta and possibly Benjamin Brody from IWE will be joining us tomorrow night if everything goes right. If not, like I said, that show is going to be like an every 2 week kind of show. My other buddy Dave DuPont was supposed to be on. He is still having some health issues with his wife. So he is not able to join us tomorrow. He's waiting to make his debut. And Dave is a 25-year veteran of the professional wrestling industry, and I am just dying to have him on. We're going to do a live match commentary. These guys got that to look forward to. Wednesday night, I'll be on Goober Brothers for the boardroom. No morning shows this week. Friday night on Raiders of the Lost Flicks is where you can find me. And I'll be doing some single release videos the rest of the week. I have a Spider-Man video coming out tomorrow. Probably another Brie Larson video before the end of the week to piss off my haters and trolls. And yeah, some other good stuff, man. We'll especially if Invisible Man and The Hunt hit the streaming or digital this week, I'll be watching both those. So
it's going to be interesting if those do really well. I'm thinking some of these other studios will probably follow suit and put their movies in. I'm telling you, man, this could almost end the cinema just because of reasons. You know,
I don't want theaters to go away because I have a gorgeous, and I've told you,
I don't either, dude. I've got a movie pass. I can't.
Just want theaters to get, I just want theaters to get cheaper.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like with the one by my house, because it's independently owned, like it's $7 for a ticket to most movies. Sometimes if it's a Disney movie, which most of the time now it goes up to like
I think about the standard price now for most movie theaters.
It's like $15, $16, $17 for like an
around
IMAX.
$10 for a matinee and like 15 for like a regular showtime, which most people can't go to the matinees. So, you know,
yeah. So
still where I'm at.
Yeah, like I said, the theater, right? But it's like 2 minutes from my house. That one is. I'm happy to go there because it's been family owned since the 50s.
So that's my problem with all the movies is I have to drive like quite a ways to get to the theater. I go like 2-3 times a week, but I mean it's a little bit of a hike, man. I don't have a theater like in my backyard.
Yeah, this one is it's only a single screen theater, but it is it's a gorgeous theater. It truly is. It's a historical landmark. And
is that one of those theaters where like you can get do your laundry and get like some fried chicken while you're watching your movie too?
I fucking wish, dude. No, they have a ton of like taxidermy though.
We got a lot of those in Mississippi.
Yeah, this no, not here.
The first time I went to the gas station, it's like they're selling beer, fried chicken, and then you can wash your clothes too. I'm like, this sure as hell isn't Illinois anymore.
Oh, hell. Well, this has been a great episode, guys. I'd like to thank my panel, Raiders of the Lost Flicks, Lincoln X7, Steve from Franchise History TV, and Salvador the Don of 2 Cents Toys for joining me this evening on 3/16 day. And I said, I do have one on here. I'm not going to take my sweat. I have and let me get the camera right here. So I do have an Austin 3/16 shirt on today.
Show your tits. Do it.
I do have some nice tits right now, actually. I got kind of fat in my retirement, but no, thank you guys for joining us, man. Wherever you are, I hope you are safe and your families are well. And yeah, man, come back and join us tomorrow night if we're live here. If not, we've got I've got a back catalog of videos. As I'm coming up on my 1 year here, like I said, happy anniversary again to Sal.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. I love the video today, man. That was great.
You gotta watch all to the end. It's a tearjerker. It'll put you in your feebies.
It was a great video. I'm gonna me and the wife actually watched it today. So when I was making dinner, but yeah, man. Thanks everybody for being on. And if I don't see you, have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow. And that's it, guys. Have a great night. Be safe wherever you are. I hope everybody's well.
Cubs win! Cubs win!
Epstein didn't kill himself.